Good afternoon and welcome to our live streaming from the Encounter Bay Oval today. It's the knockout game, the first semi-final. The winner goes on and the loser drops out, Nifty.
Yes, indeedy. Yeah, well, Willunga and Willunga North they call them, don't they? So McLaren take on Willunga. Willunga Football Club, fairly strength to strength, three sides already into the grand final, and the A-grade take on McLaren today, which had the might. They're all taking their turns up and down up on the ladder, so pretty close game in this one today. Blustery conditions, so a lot of ball work will be needed for both sides today, Trev. And this is a do or die for one of the sides today, Trev.
Certainly is. As I said, we saw yesterday's game with the wind was up, and I believe it's a lot stronger today at this Encounter Bay Oval. Certainly going down one end, favouring it, and it's going to be tough for both sides to go and be a very hard day to get skillful levels on it, but I perhaps lean more towards Willunga. They certainly control the ball well.
Trevor, in a game earlier today there was a kick after the siren into the breeze and it was a goal, so interesting, you can score down both ends.
Yeah, the breeze is going a lot straight across behind us here, straight through to the main club room, so it just shelters itself a little bit. It's a key trajectory low and it's not too bad both ends, and you've seen both sides in the reserves out playing now that it's you can go in end to end and coast to coast, but it's going to be the runners for both sides today are going to be the key factors. Yeah, that's where it's going to be won and lost straight out of the centre today. Who can get the advantage of the win?
Well, we'll shortly see what's going to happen, because after these few words we'll be right back with the start of the game.
It's footy finals fever. The Great Southern Football League's footy finals are finally here. Who will win the holy grail of local football?
Not compass.
Probably Impava.
Willunga.
Probably McLaren. Calipers.
Join Happy FM as we take you on a journey through the finals to the ultimate destination, the GSFL Grand Final on Saturday, September 22nd, with our expert commentary team, Kevin Curran.
Kevin puts it straight through the goal.
Neville Miller. And Trevor Pryor.
Turns around, picks it up, handball.
Calling all the action. Every finals game live streamed via the Happy FM website. Par's Famous Fish Cafe is renowned for their delicious fish plates, seafood platters and tasty hamburgers. Let local owners Tim and Lisa, along with their friendly staff, welcome you to this iconic cafe in beautiful Encounter Bay. You can choose to dine in or enjoy al fresco dining with world-class ocean views, as well as a large takeaway menu. We cater for group bookings and provide regular live entertainment. Relax on our comfortable leather lounges and marvel at the impressive collection of auto memorabilia. Par's Famous Fish Cafe, a must-see for locals and visitors alike. 61 Franklin Parade, Encounter Bay. For bookings, phone 088 1055. Welcome to Ian's Garage Door Centre. We're one of Adelaide's largest garage door specialists, servicing Adelaide and the southern area for over 23 years. We supply, install and service most types of garage doors. We also do quotes for insurance claims, making it easier for you. We are a B&D accredited dealer and specialise in the supply of custom-made doors. An experienced garage door specialist will advise the best options and price to suit your requirements. We'll help you find the ideal garage door. Book your free measure and quote now by phoning Ian's Garage Door Centre on 08 8186 2444 or call into our showroom at Unit 2, 2 Dorset Street, Lonsdale.
And we're up and about here in the first semi-final. Loser is goodbye for the season. Winner goes on the prelim next week. Encounter Bay, the ball goes up and down. Bass missed hold of it. Willunga gets a little toe poke out of it. Here's the chance now for Aldous to get up. No, it wasn't Aldous. It was Boyd with the football, and the umpire's called a stoppage just off the centre circle. And we'll come in and ball up once again. Up high they go, the big Rutland. Bass uses the ground well, gets a tap away, but it's gone to advantage McLaren. Now they wheel the football out in towards their, just outside 50 it is now, from in the arc. Handball goes backwards again. Backwards it goes down there through to Ellis. Ellis has got to do some work. Another little handball kick forward by McLaren. At the back there is Willunga in defence and take it. They bring it out towards scoreboard side here at the Encounter Bay Oval, but we're right underneath the football there.
Dowling.
This is Oliver Dowling for McLaren. McLaren with Dowling slops the football back in again. Ball comes to Mutton. Well done by Haskett. Knocks it away with Sam Alexopoulos. Handballs over the top, but no one was there to receive it. Now there's a big stack of players. Stack it all up in there, just out off top of the kick-off square. And the big ruckman will come in and do battle once again. With the footy flicker up in there, both ruckman get over. Bass caps it up over. Well trapped by McLaren. A quick snap around the body. It is by McLaren, just off target and through for the first score today by a 1 point only. So McLaren a 1 point, Willunga yet to score.
And that's kicking with this breeze, so they're into attack straight away. Mr. Haskett waits for the ball to be brought back in, and someone has been good enough to go back and get it, and he's now got it in his hands. So Haskett with the ball for Willunga. Bring it in. Be interesting to see which side they play here. Probably clubroom side would be the go, which he has gone. Goes right up the 50-metre arc. Bass can't get it for Willunga. Comes down there and stacks onto there with two McLaren players, and the umpire comes in on the 50-metre arc line for a ball up far side. Up they go. The McLaren player just completely left it, missed it all and done it. They recover though, picks the ball up and down it goes, up to centre half forward and takes the mark there. Mutton. And that one there is Mutton or Gill?
No, Mutton.
Mutton, so
16.
Big Mutton with the ball, and they do need him to fire today.
It's been quiet over the last few weeks.
He certainly has. He's been nosed with the absence on it, so in he comes. Very studious with his line-up as he comes in there, drives the ball up, bangs it forward, looks to be going close, hits into the post I reckon, and there she goes, minor score. McLaren go to 2 points, Willunga yet to score on a Telstra Shop scoreboard.
And Haskett will bring the ball back into play. Will he change his mind and go over the scoreboard side? I think he may do. Looking our way, and he does do it. Puts the ball up high. Falls down, and there's a chance now for McLaren to grab hold of the ball. They do. Player gets grabbed hold of the ball, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. Plenty of players around the ball now. In fact, there's only about two and one half the oval. The wind is howling down towards the cricket nets. Up it goes, the ruckman down there. They knock it, keeps the ball in, a little kick goes down, or blocked down there by Willunga. Player that had it from Willunga there is Burns. Back it goes again to Olsers. Olsers gets a hand pass over to his teammate, or he gets it over to Boyd. Boyd wasn't really looking then, but back it goes, and that is not Beath again. He went off at a stretcher last Sunday. Back again on the oval he is. Ball now is on the ground. Well, Willunga's playing there, standing around the McLaren player laying on the ground, almost laying on top of the ball, but he gets the benefit of the doubt. Umpire throws it up again. Just inside 50 now for Willunga. Took off the ground that didn't go very far. Now here's a chance for Willunga. The ball's gone in, has gone up high. The back of the pack down there was Willunga waiting for the ball to come down, hit him on the chest and bounced across the line and out of bounds. Yeah, the weather has changed dramatically, hasn't it, the last few minutes? Could be a little bit of moisture coming later on today. There's a good throw in. It's almost gone out of the 50-metre arc. And it will go out now by the player coming down there looking, he's got a bad bounce down there. The McLaren player led in the hunt for the ball. Shrugs his shoulders and down it goes. And this will bounce. If it bounces nicely, McLaren are in front, or they were in front. Coming from behind down there, it looked like it was Haskett. Plenty of pace from Haskett, one of the faster players out there, Nifty.
Yes, indeed. He come off the boot, but it was a risky attempt to let the old kick out at full. So Haskett had a bit of speed up there as he was going forward. Just run out of time. It will be thrown in just on the 50-metre arc. It will be for McLaren. Sides just feeling their way at the moment. Ball comes back in. Bass uses the body well, taps back over to Haskett. Haskett was left a little bit flat-footed on trying to run forward and grab that footy. I don't think he was thinking it was coming his way. Pack of players loom. And the umpire will come in and ball up again from the centre. Ball up it is. Right deep in the pocket. Up by they go again. Bass again. A big bash out towards the wing. Picked up by McLaren. Serious handballs. Willunga trying to tackle, but Gill gets the football away. Squares it up. Centres it. Or double grab comes in. Wasn't having McLaren. Pick up. Quick. Real rove by McLaren. Around about and bang goes. She hits the post. bounced up and hit the post. So the 3rd point on the board from McLaren. They're doing all the scoring, and it's only 3 points. Willunga get the score.
Willunga quickly bringing in through Haskett, and he finds his teammate in Alexopoulos in the back pocket. Clubroom side though, so they turn around and get into it. And one stage there, everybody was in 1/4 of the oval. That's how compact it's getting up there. Up it goes. McLaren now, get it out there, but he stepped over the line and the boundary umpire will throw the ball in for a boundary throw in. Yeah, if you look at it now, they're all congested over in virtually 1/4 of the oval. So they, it looks like they're certainly, both teams are happy to stack this up, and this is not what McLaren want. They want it open. Up it goes. Thump from behind by Willunga. Hits the ground. McLaren tried to come in. The ball goes back over the line again for the umpire to repeat it next to the coach's box with the visitors at the
There's more
encounter.
water boys out in that oval than players at the moment.
And it's that windy and cold out there, they wouldn't want water, they want hot tea. Up it goes. Bass gets it for Willunga. Hits the ground. Ball goes out back. Kick forward by Willunga, goes up, waits for it, not very smart on it, goes out, the handball comes out from Willunga. Over it goes to our favourite player running through and turns around, goes up there. That's one, good one by Willunga. Here it goes. Oh, handball didn't get out quick enough. And McLaren pick it up well. Out they go. Finds his player up here on the wing. That's a shocker. Gets up there. Oh, bang, down he went and bang, holding the ball. Boy, oh boy, did he cop that one. Out it goes, the handball goes to Brown. Brown comes over now. He handballs again. Back it goes to Burns and wasn't, and it looks goes smother up onto there, and McLaren recover up and go forward. Kicks too low though. Struggles for it. Off it goes, round to the player. He runs in. This looks pretty good. Oh, and that one swings across, and that was number 6 there in Gill, Brendan Gill. So another minor score. McLaren do it on the Telstra Shop scoreboard. 4 points to Willunga yet to score.
Could be kicking themselves out of the game. 8 minutes gone, only 4 points on the board, kicking with a gale. Haskett comes back in, puts the ball up high. Giving the big fellas a chance to mark the ball out there, and it was by Stanfield. Stanfield's obviously getting cold down in the other end of the ground anyway. Willunga got control of it now. In the middle of the ground it goes. Beef, he's got a player down at centre half forward. He wants to use him, and
over the top.
Hoffman could have got over the top, a little bit too slow down there, and the player doubles back, turns around, and lost his opponent there, and takes the mark for Willunga. 35 metres out. This could be the first goal of the game into the breeze. And who was that player? Was it Todd Martin? Anyway, he's coming in now to take his kick. And he's right in front. The senior coach, I think, kicked the ball from there, didn't they? And put it through after the Todd Martin, and he has. He's kicked it into the breeze, and guess what? Willunga score the first goal of the game into the breeze there from Todd Martin. Willunga lead by 2 points, one straight goal to McLaren, 4 points.
Hamper Warehouse creates stunning gourmet hampers with quality products sourced from the Adelaide Hills and across the Fleurieu Peninsula. You have a choice of 5 gourmet hampers which can be varied to suit. Ideal as a personal gift for family and friends or special occasions, or to show someone that you care. Want to make an impression on your clients? We can deliver a personalised corporate hamper complete with your company colours and branding. Give a gift that says you care. Give a gourmet hamper from Hamper Warehouse. Phone 0417 804 931. Email or order online at hamperwarehouse.com.au.
Shot on goal was very good in this very windy conditions. It is a little bit protected down the netball port end, but you've got to keep that footy a bit low. Ball goes up in the centre again. Well tapped down by Bass. They're up into the bottom. Boyd's in there, can't get it over the shoulder, says the umpire. Be a free kick the way of Willunga. Handball comes back up quickly. They go out wide and towards the wing. Alders has got to get on there. Oh, it does. Swoops on it beautifully. Handball back over to Boyd. Oh, it missed him. Come back in. It's still a back up for Willunga. A kick comes forward. Falls out. Airy spaces out in there. It seems to be all Willunga. And McLaren, all queuing up back there. They clear the football out to clubroom side wing, out in front of the barbecue shed. Takes a good mark down the line to the wing, another little high up and under. Handball back over to Gill. Now McLaren from centre wing, load up the footy inside 50, Mutton the target. No, he's not. They're out muscled out underneath that one. I think that was Watchman. And deep in the pocket. This would be a good kick. He'll have to put it out the front and get this breeze to blow it in for him. This be a real good shot on if you can grab this for a goal. It's outside 50. You're kicking from about 48 metres. Right on the 50, he kicks it, he launches it, puts it up in the atmosphere. The goal umpire's going back. She's gone across the face a little bit. Bobby Martin's gone for the pacemaker and put another point on the board for McLaren. They go to 5 points. Willunga, 1 straight goal on the Hillscrop scoreboard.
Quickly brought in there by Haskett to Burdett. Burdett goes out and he's hugging the line pretty close here. Comes back in. Handball goes back to Willunga and back to Burdett as the 1-2. Comes back around, steps in there. Hoffman, he keeps that one low. Goes around. Oh, clean bowls the Willunga player. Gets up there, quicks out properly there, and Bollenhagen. He goes round for McLaren, goes out wide onto the wing. Alexopoulos comes out, keeping the ball in front of him. 2-on-1, now it's even numbers there, right in front of the wing in the club rooms, and the turn around and struggle goes on. McLaren player dives on it, could go for holding the ball here. No problems at all. If you're going to dive, you must thump it out. And he tackled well, but then he made that fatal mistake. So Alexopoulos for Willunga gets the ball on the wing, goes forward, up goes the big hands there. Oh, he could have just paid it, but he didn't. It comes down the ground. McLaren, out they go. Tackle again. The umpire's blown his whistle here for some reason.
The umpire from a long, long way away.
This one, the one right at the back up here, and he's paid it. He's bringing it right back. So it's he's got one looks like it was high or a sling or something. So it'll come back to McLaren. It'll go to Lachlan Matthews. He's on the wing on the clubroom side. Now, got it set again. Off he goes. Brings me in. The lead comes out and he finds his player there. I reckon it's Fenadu, isn't it? It's Gill. Brendan Gill for McLaren. He turns around. He drives out. They're going wide though with the wind, and out comes Mutton. Is that the big one up onto that one? No, it's number 8. So yeah, Watchman again. Watchman again goes, he sidesteps around, now he's under pressure. Left foot kick, up and under. They're going to be short, goes up, thumped away by Willunga in defence, and she goes over the boundary line in the forward pocket, clubroom side. They are making a mess of this. If I was a coach, I would be upset with his players. You're kicking with a strong wind and they are gone into half a game ground, and that's exactly what the opposition wants. Up it goes, tap back down, goes back to around the boundary line. Wasting time comes along. Willunga quite happy. Sock it along the ground. It's forced through by Brown for another minor score to McLaren. They go to 6 straight points to Willunga, 1 goal
Kicking
on Telstra.
Kicking themselves out of the game here, Trev.
All tied away now.
13 minutes, yeah, it's level, but one's had 6 shots and the other one's had 1. Willunga now got the loose ball, running down the wing. They're running down the scoreboard wing here. Little hand pass goes away to the advantage. Beath comes up. Nothing wrong with him after last week. Down the ground that goes. Here's a chance now for Ellis. Ellis has got it right in the centre of the ground. Oh, gets it away with a hand pass. Across the ground it goes here to Dunlop.
Free kick.
And this is an FOD down the ground. No, it's not. And the ball now is at centre half
wrapped up
forward.
by 3 of them.
There's 3 of them on him, and he's hit the ground. And that ground would be fairly hard out there at the moment. Haven't had much rain on it in the last few days. So the umpire will throw the ball up just inside the attacking 50 down there for McLaren. Ball's on, the ball comes out, and away you go Willunga with it. They've done this pretty well so far.
Oh dear.
The kick, they didn't look where it went this time, and it was taken there by Proctor. Proctor's got a loose player out there. It might have been Ellis again, and down the ground it goes. And Mutton's got a chance here to put another point on the score. He's got to put a goal on it, or otherwise
Another point on the score. It's been all points now, Kev. Someone's got to switch it up.
That's what I mean, another point on the score. They haven't put any goals on it. So in he comes. Surely he can put a point on the score from there. In he comes now, puts the ball in.
That's pretty good.
Look good.
Yeah, good one this time. It looks like Bob Martin
All clear.
down there. He gives it all clear. That's the first goal there to McLaren. And that is 1 goal, 6 McLaren. Willunga, 1 goal on our Telstra scoreboard.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Goorwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
Back in the centre circle again, and up high we go again. Oh, well done, Watchman went up a little bit too early, but Bass stayed down, picked up though by McLaren. Kaz slung off the foot, he didn't have it. Play on the call from the umpire. Big fella in Bass is down at knee level. When he comes up and the tackles are on, ball's trapped in between them. Umpire will ball up again, just off the edge of the cricket pitch. The cricket pitch is what you don't want to get dumped on. I'll be whacking the old orange one around on it in a couple of weeks' time, I think. Well done, Watchman gets it up over the top. Oh, well, good kick forward it was by McLaren, picked up by Sam Alexopoulos. Back to Altus. Altus across to Brown. Brown put the big long arms out and took in a good one. Play on Sakol. He switches up and goes backwards. Backwards they go, Willunga. Now they come out wider and wider again. Yep, right, it goes there through to Collier. Collier gets it back out to the teammate. Out through Alders again, is it back inside, step it back up, they do to Ross. Ross now back to Sam Alexopoulos, oh, they're turning themselves into trouble, they run into each other. Alexopoulos gets the ball back out wide now to Williams. Williams forward, well done, Marcus Burdett takes a good mark, just the 15, but he got it in front of his eyes in traffic. Burdett's looking for somewhere to go down the lines, one for us boys, he bent it beautifully, punched away from the line, it is by the ruckman there for McLaren. Larry. And out of bounds, it is central wing right here in front of us at the Counter Bay Oval. Far side from the club runs. Good throw it is by the boundary over. Bass gets to the back of the pack. The roundhouse forward, but it's McLaren's going to get the footy. Willunga, Aldous got in. He's out of his weight division, but Aldous is not letting him go.
Might have got a couple in the jaw there.
Yeah, close, wasn't it?
Forces the stoppage. Umpire with the footy will ball up once again. Bass gets it. Back out wide to Cook. Can't get it. There's a throw, says the umpire. And it's going to come back way of McLaren. And the footy's gone down the line.
Yep, Willunga's done the right thing and said, we're not going to collect it. No. We haven't touched it.
Just man up, you get your own footy. And McLaren from the half-back line. Short pass is a beauty, straight down Burdett's throat. How can you pick him out? Marcus Burdett now with the footy, fires it up forward, good mark forward, it is by Boyd. Boyd around the body, Beathy underneath the footy, good defensive work back there by McLaren through the way of Bruni Lutz. Odd Sog in the game, Kev.
Oh, Sog here today.
Son of Jerry. Good punch out of bounds, it is deep in the pocket. Willunga's end, and 15 metres around from the point post.
There's a different shirt on Dad today, isn't there?
He's got one red and white and a blue and red one on today. That's the same one and a half for him. Ball comes back, tap down. Oh, well stolen out there. It is by Stanfield. Oh, he's bent it like a boomerang, and it's was going for the goals, and it's got out of bounds on the full 5 metres around to the left by the point post. So this one's a boundary of McLaren will get hold of the footy. He's going to get it. Well done, young fella. Toddler there picked up the footy and handed it back over. And that's Kaifer Zohar and McLaren. Bring the footy back in again. If you don't work out the McLaren player, picked out Burdett beautifully. And Kaifer loads up the footy. Oh, look at the long bomb way outside. Good 60 metre punt, but up underneath it, it's the big fella. Oh no, hang on, turned it over. It's gone to McLaren. Free kick McLaren, well outside defensive 50. Load up, sail it up past the club runners. Rule of faith out there. Well, Mark couldn't be taken down there by McLaren. Bass's chance. There, Watchman with the footy. Kicks it around the body. Oh, look at Willunga. They've just built a wall back there. Comes Sam Alexopoulos to Haskett, to Brown. Can come out and receive it to Burdett. Oh, and they have Hoffman coming down the line again. Pick up, backwards it goes to Burdett. Burdett can come down the line now to Hoffman. Hoffman out front, full stretch, gets the footy. Gets dealt with, but overruns the player, takes off with it. Inside 50 they go, Willunga out in front. Zohar, play on the call, no push.
Yeah, too high in the head with the swirl.
And goes back. That'll be Martin again. And this will be a fair kick here. He's outside 50. He'll have to kick it from 51 if he gets close to Zohar. He does. He goes short, looking for some tall timber. Oh, well left. Oh, no, Bassie's boy. I reckon he had the whistle in the gob. He's blown it. Bass gobbled it, spilt it, made a mess of it.
I think he might
have had enough of it.
Oh.
And Bass, from 25 metres out directly in front, Kevy, is on the replay. I don't think he might have had it long enough. I reckon the umpire already had that thing stuck in his gob.
I think he did. But just watching it now, he's about to pick it up on the replay.
Bass for Willunga. 35 out,
no problem.
Straight out in front, no problem. Bass first goal, Willunga second. They go to 2 straight goals. tie the scores away to 1-6 McLaren on a Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Dad, we want to go camping.
Camping? We don't even have a tent.
For all your camping needs, see Victor Camping at 6 Lincoln Park Drive, Hindmarsh Valley, just off Waterport Road, on the outskirts of Victor Harbour. Phone 0452 373 944.
You girls happy now?
Yeah, Dad, we're over the moon.
Umpire in with it. Up she goes. Bass goes up, gets it down, turns around, tapped over by Willunga, comes out to Beef. Beef puts it out. Burdette gets a bad bounce, but he'll double back with a 3-on-1 here. Turns around, no goes Burdette, will step inside and handball it back. He does. Turns around, finds his player. They're controlling the ball well. Comes back to Billy Cook for Willunga on the forward flank. Now he turns around. They know they're kicking in the wind and they're keeping it down. And that's a big one down there. It goes straight into Timothy Boyd for Willunga. He's outside the 50-metre arc. Turns around there. He puts it up. You can see that wind really swinging over. The big boys go up. Come back down. Can't get it, Willunga. Turn around. Snapped up there. Handballs back. Goes around. Steps back inside. Wrong move.
Billy's
Turns
in
around.
trouble.
It's gone for holding the ball.
Billy couldn't kick with his left foot.
No left
So
foot
turn
on Billy.
around, goes around to McLaren's, goes out wide, going the clubber inside, finds his player out there in Bradwell. Bradwell goes straight down now to the flank on down the wing, up in front of the scoreboard, goes over, hits the McLaren player in the jaw and the bounce, which was Oliver Dowling, and it bounced off over the boundary line right in front of the wing in the clubroom side for a throw-in. Sets himself for it. This will go up. No problems at all. The wind pushes it around. Over they go. Proctor goes too high. Bass gets it for Willunga. Comes down. That looked close to a throw, but it's a free kick hanging on to Willunga. Recipients to the kick. True wing position. Clubber inside. Kicks forward and finds Sean Beef. Beef with the ball for Willunga. Just inside the 50-metre square. Oh, that's a curly mongrel. One goes off on it. Out they come. Turns around, picked it up there, sidesteps Willunga, goes back, they've left him alone, kicks it low, goes around, McLaren's intercepting, come back and they pick up his player quickly, and that one there is straight away into Dunlop. Dunlop from McLaren, handballs over, Wachtel I reckon, just goes out, puts Watchman, wasn't it?
Yep.
Wachtel, Watchman, goes up, now it's into the pocket, McLaren's kicks him, that one's off the boot, on the full, so it'll be a recipient of the free kick going to Haskett for Willunga right in the back pocket.
Well, 23 minutes gone through, and Haskett will bring it back in.
Certainly is. You'll probably be aware of it.
And he comes now, he's put the ball up, it's got a big hook on it there, it'll be close to out of bounds over that far side, they keep it in. McLaren now
Good smother.
tried to get it out, down it goes to Alders. Alders gets a hand pass away, but the ball's on the ground now. McLaren have got to do something soon, because they trail, or they're level at the moment, if that scores right there, and it's very close to quarter time, and there's another minor score to McLaren. 1-7 McLaren, 2 straight goals Willunga, so it's 13-12, kicking with the aid of almost a hurricane down there at the moment.
Oh, it's got to be worth a good 3 goals.
You think it'd be worth
easily.
She's
Yeah,
all
I
that.
said so.
No, it's all that. So that was Hayden Dunlop with a quick snap. Sam Alex Apilas for Willunga Demons to bring the football back in. He goes club room side, puts it up as much as he can. Big Bass has been front and takes a good mark. He can clear the footy down the line, the club room wing again. Out comes Cook, can't get hold of the footy, but double backs on it, grabs it, snares it, kicks it back around in the inside, high ball, high kick up and under. A good mark there by McLaren.
Dowling, I reckon.
Punched the football and then ran to it and marked it. So centre wing, club room side. Needs to find a target here. It's coming close to the siren. That was a little bit ugly for McLaren. And that was a free, definitely. They're given to Bass. McLaren player was a little bit rough coming over the top. So Willunga go across the face of goals, give it to Scooter Brown. Brownie's got Burdette on the burst, the lead for. Brownie's not going to do it. We're going to waste a little bit of time. We're going to wax a few stats between ourselves.
Haskett can
go
get that
back to Haskett. Haskett will go short, and short he does, and we'll pick up Telfer. Tiltha runs around his player, goes to play on, looking for the bounce, didn't need it, goes for the long bomb. Down the line he goes and picks up his player there on Williams. Williams from the centre, alters his running underneath the flight of the footy, takes a good control mark, runs off his player to half forward now. Willunga's queuing up, well done McLaren, the defence comes out with the punch.
Ooh.
Oh, the tackle's even better there from Willunga. Oh, and he's been wanged for holding the ball. So Peru for Willunga put an absolute good tackle, recipient of a free kick. Peru goes forward, it's a bit ugly. Goes up to Zohar, he couldn't control the mark. Willunga gets a handball, comes out, we deemed it a throw. He sort of tackled as he tried to get rid of it, but McLaren with the free kick. Little stab pass, short again. Oh, Willunga player should have marked that, missed it, didn't do it, made a bit of a meal of it.
Trouble again on that.
Tackle the player, goes back down. The umpire says, we've had enough of this, I'll ball it up. Give me a turn. You guys can't clear it or catch it. Up in there, Bass's come down the line. Oh, good punch out it is there by the McLaren defender from the rucking duel. Oh, Willunga got hold of the footy, McLaren have got hold of him. The two neighbours are in love here at the Encounter Bay Oval in the first semi. It is 1-7, McLaren to 2 straight goals, Willunga.
26 minutes gone, shouldn't think there'll be too much in it, it's only 3 goals, so we turn around, there shouldn't be much time onto it. Bass gets it, slumps it out for Willunga, comes back, curves over, goes right in the forward lines for Willunga. Handball comes out through McLaren's and goes out to Bollenhagen.
Oh, Willunga again.
Turns around, yep, intercept there and back in there. They turn around, play on, he kicks in the man on the mark. I think the umpire got in too close to him actually and scared him. So anyway, the kick comes out, relief on it, comes out, there she goes.
Right, there goes the honk.
Siren goes up just as Beef picks it all up. So quarter time at the Encounter Bay Oval. A win and an elimination final on the Telstra Shop scoreboard. We have Willunga 2 straight goals, 12 points, trailing McLaren 1 goal, 7, 13 points.
Yes, well, what happens when you kick straight, isn't it? Kick into the breeze, kick a couple of goals, and well set up for a good lead at half time.
Well, it's like you said, Kev, it's, McLaren says might have kicked themselves out. They might have wasted a quarter there by kicking 7 points into it. Just waiting the goal umpires to wait off. We've got a different score than the scoreboard's got, Kev. I think deductions are going to happen in that scoreboard.
Oh, I think the score, there's too many up there.
So, Cookie, we have the scores of 1 goal, 7, 2 goals straight to Willunga. It is quarter time here at the Encounter Bay Oval in the first semi-final.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 088 7973. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Get the power! Australian Prestige Removals is your locally owned and operated furniture removals and freight specialists. Whether you are moving house, business or office, we'll take extra care of your valued possessions. We specialise in handling fragile freight, antique furniture, pianos and pool tables, and we can also supply labour hire for packing. Need to move on a weekend? No problem. Australian Prestige Removals operate on weekends at no extra cost. For a competitive quote on your next local or interstate furniture removal, call the Furniture Removals and Freight Specialists. Australian Prestige Removals. Phone 0484 787 345.
looks pretty good here. There she goes, she holds it aloft, we go into it, so we're off into the second quarter and underway at the Bay Oval. Up they go, out they come through McLaren. McLaren get the ball, in comes Willunga, he gets thrown out and didn't have the ball and we'll get the free kick in Boyd. Willunga now, straight into attack. They will want to keep this open. He goes out and he finds Alexopoulos in the wing clubroom side. It's only gone wide though. Anyway, he drives this ball now right into it. You can see the length in there. Out they come, and that's a good mark out there. And that one there's Beathy, I reckon.
Yep.
In the forward, on the 50-metre arc on the forward flank. He'll go back. He's got a good boot on him with this wind. He's just got to put it in the right spot. In he comes, bombs it up. He got up and under it. And she's going and going and going. And,
he's nailed it. He's nailed it.
No problems at all. There's the first score within 20 seconds. So Willunga go to 3 goals straight, leading McLaren 1-7 on the Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Hi, it's Jamie here, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with the NBN, pop by for a chat. Our team of experts can help answer all your questions. And don't worry, we won't load you up with confusing manuals or tech jargon. It's just a face-to-face chat with one of the team to help get your NBN service up and running in no time. And then that's public service. So pop by the Telstra Store Victor Harbour today.
Right on now. Well, up your place you might get a bit of rain soon, I reckon, nifty. Anyway, ball thrown up, on the ground it goes, still in the centre of the centre circle. Pushed out, Willunga have got a chance here to pick the ball up, they can't. And McLaren will get the free kicks. Going down there through Vanderloo. Vanderloo kicks it to his teammate further down. The umpire calls play on. Willunga have got the ball. Down to the half forward line it goes. Good mark taken down there by Bollenhagen. Bollenhagen kicks it further down. Goes through their hands. Again, Willunga back up. Plenty of back up there. The player doesn't know what to do with it. He's going to kick it across. He's got Brownie out here a mile away by himself. No one's even near him. Into centre half forward, just about it goes. Picked up by Burdett. Burdett kicks it out into the pocket.
Oh, good lead.
Coming out there.
He had the Falcon.
Yeah, you got the Falcon, all right. Right on top of the head, and the ball now will be thrown up by the umpire just inside 50. No, he's going to give a free kick to McLaren. So McLaren with the free kick.
That'll make your eyes water, that one. That's nasty.
You're going to go by the cape here to try and get down the other end. And he kicks it over to a teammate though. He's got it over in front of the light tower, just down to the right left-hand side from where we are of the club rooms, and McLaren's still got control of it.
Dowling.
Expect the Harbour player there, Oliver Dowling's got it. Puts it up high out there. Big Bass comes in, he can't hold it. Will he keep it in? No, he won't keep it in. The umpire says he's pushed it across the line and out of bounds. Throw it in, right in front of the barbecue store. In he comes with it. That's a good throw in too. A little bit of a hook on the end, it fades away near the end, and here's a chance now for McLaren to get it out. McLaren in front, almost a mark taken by then. He pushes it across for his teammate. Might not be a good idea. He's pulled it back under him. He is in trouble. No, could have been in a lot of trouble there. But that was Stuart Green, pulled it back under him. And the umpire give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe his shoes come off and he's going to give him more benefit of the doubt and let him put his shoe back on.
And get onto it.
Yeah.
No need to do that.
No, throw it up and he might come down on his head. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. Chance now for McLaren to get the ball. He does. Ellis had it all for a brief second. Half-passed it out to his teammate. He dropped it. And the umpire will come and throw it again. Throw it up.
See, if his boot was on properly, Kevin, he would have got away with that. He's still doing it.
He was still doing it.
Umpire's saying, excuse me, give me the ball and get out.
Stuart Green goes up again. Knocked down by Bass. Goes over the top there to Gill. Gill gets it in the centre half forward. Almost a mark taken down there by Mutton. He's dropped it, picked it up. And the umpire says, well, I'll give you a little bit of the benefit of the doubt out here and I'll throw it up. About 30 metres out from McLaren's goals. Well, Bass knocked that one down. Knocked it to the opposition though. And the umpire will come and throw it up again. Still about the same place. 30 metres out from McLaren's goals. Ball's on the ground, it's into a stack of players. Ball comes out loose, they kicked it along the ground. We'll see what happens here. Brown's in there. Oh, he might have dropped that. I think he has. He was tackled, dropped the ball. Doesn't agree too much with the umpire there, I don't think, but he can have a quick look at it because that's what's happened. The player now with the ball there is Joel Vanderloo, and this won't be an easy kick from there. It's only about 25 metres out though. A little bit of an angle, he'll have to kick this straight. He does, he kicks it straight.
Straight to points.
Bent too late.
Bent too late, just behind the goals at bent, and that is 1 goal 8. McLaren, 3 straight goals, Willunga, so 4 points the difference.
5 metres he needed to bend, but did that after it went through the points.
Kicked it a little bit too hard, didn't he?
Haskett with the kick in duties. It'd be interesting to see how far we can lob, or where we're
Centre.
going to lob this one. Centre circle, you reckon?
No, he's not
we're going to go short. We're going to clear the footy short. Oh, this short clearance not working. Didn't work for McLaren. It's not working for Willunga. Serious handballs round the point. Haskett just gets a fingertip to it. Bounced in front of him, bounced high, and lucky he is tall. He just got a fingertip to it. And McLaren get themselves another point on the board. 1 goal 9 to McLaren to 3 straight goals. Willunga has to try again, Trev.
Has he learned his lesson? There it goes.
The one we want, Brad.
You put it in a danger spot though. Out the back it comes. Willunga get picked on. Handballs off. Goes over. Lovely. Off they go now. That's not a real good kick, but it's gone forward and long. Inside the 50-metre arc now. Thump from behind. Off they go. Comes around. McLaren nearly got in trouble. He made a mistake, and I think he's put it too wide. Yeah. And he has. Off on the falls. Free kick there, and Sean Beath's over there, and he picks it all up.
Well, Beathy did kick one from around about.
No, he's a bit further out. And he goes in, finds his ball, misses the player, and I reckon there'll be another free return kick there to McLaren's, right in the back pocket on the clubroom side. McLaren now with the ball, steps inside and goes. Umpire calls play on. Should be as soon as they get on the inside the line, should be, but goes off. And that's Mark out there, I think, too, Willunga. We pick it around. Can't pick up his number, quite pick on him. He turns around, drives up now. He just kicks it up forward, the big boy. He comes out, tops one in the head. Should be a free kick, and it doesn't. It's a relieving one there to McLaren, going to Laurie. Samuel Laurie. He kicks it short, goes out wide, finds his player on the 50-metre arc. Out it comes back inside, steps around. How far has he run? Turns around, got away with it. Puts it all up onto the... Oh, what a mark by Willunga. Oh, it's Damon Ross.
Guts.
Put himself under it, and the McLaren player come over and picked him up and spun him like a top. He played off quickly though, and they turned around McLaren and recovered. Turned around, bounced all off, steps inside by probably the best player in Dunlop at the moment. Goes around, gets tackled up and holding the ball against him.
Come back and bid him. Ross has worked hard to get that free back.
So there it goes. Willunga now with it, picks it all up. It's just forward of the wing, in defensive side actually for him. So he drives this ball out now. He goes wider, goes on out, over the top, bounces high. Up goes McLaren, taps it down. They'll be happy with the line, I think. But turns around, picked it up by Beath. Beath puts it around. Here's a run to Willunga. Willunga gets it, brings it back inside. Over it goes there. And that's an easy mark there to... Oh, no, it's over. Yeah, he has paid it.
Yeah.
No, it was out the full.
Out the full.
It was a free kick to McLaren. So yeah, it must have been close, even from here. But yeah. Anyhow, McLaren bringing out the scoreboard side, brings out deep in the opposite pocket now, comes out, he'll go back again, puts it out into there, traps it just slightly, he's gone, finished up here, gone onto it, and there she goes, high. Lucky.
That one.
Lucky on that one. McLaren recipients in the half-back position. Short kicks now, finds his player out wider, and that one there is Vanderleer. Vanderleer goes wider again, and he turns around, Mrs. Burdett picks it all up. On the wing on the scoreboard side. He drives into centre half forwards the way to go. Beautiful up there by McLaren, and they bring it down. Kiefer goes on, up it goes, right out the other side there now. Goes over there, turns around, puts it all up. McLaren comes out. That's a good one in front of the eyes, and that one goes there to, I'm not sure who won the Green, was it? Yeah. Green goes up, sport from behind by Willunga. Comes back down on the wing in the centre. Handballs back inside. Turn around. McLaren trying to make a mess of this. They're doing. Willunga are pressurising, and finally out it comes, and Beath's got it for Willunga. Drives it up the forward line, but they're out of position. And defensive role there in Bolenhagen. He puts it out, and he finds his player himself out there in Bradwell, Christopher Bradwell. He comes back again. They're just playing with this ball now. He goes back there now to air.
It's going to be trouble in a minute.
Brings it right over now. Now it's going to be the pressure. He won't get to that. Turns around. One-on-one here. Willunga picked it up. Handballs it all out. Taps it forward. Goes around. Turns around. Picked all up. Goes back out. Marcus Burdett will take this one. Thank you very much. Takes an easy mark on the wing. Scoreboard side. turns round. Marcus waits for something. He likes to use the ball, so he'll wait for something. Now he goes, puts it up, a bit of a floaty one, goes over though. Up in front, Willunga can't get to it. In they come, running into it, zam down into the ground, turns round, picks it all up. And she's in the forward flank there for Willunga on the scoreboard side for a throw up at Kevin.
Yeah, the umpire will come in and throw it up. Plenty of players around the ball at the moment. There's only one half the oval again. Umpire tosses it up out there. Bass pushes it down, giving the run of the ball there to Willunga, but that doesn't do him any good. Back it comes again from McLaren. Brownie's got the ball. He sends it in there. Shooting their eye from the sun, which has just suddenly come out. And here goes McLaren again. They've taken the mark. Go across the ground, and not a good kick out there. If you're going to kick out these little short ones, you've got to find the mark, especially with this breeze, because Willunga can hurt them here. But they had the ball a brief second then, and the umpire comes and says, "Oh, throw it up." The centre half forward position now. The umpire will come and throw it up. Unusual, isn't it? The sun coming out like that. I don't think the players are used to that after the day. It's been pretty dull most of the day anyway. From the kick out of the back, Alex Oculus comes through.
In the back,
over in the back, says the umpire. I didn't think that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's what's happened. In he goes, and the mark has been taken down there by Billy Charles. So Charles got it just inside the 50-metre square. Puts the ball up high, up it goes, and Mutton's down there, takes the mark in front of his eyes, and this will test him out.
Right, isn't it?
Too tall for his opponent down there, and he's going to waste a bit of time walking back. He's a big bloke, isn't he, Jordan Mutton? Back he comes now. Interesting to see how he attacks this, because if he doesn't kick it hard and straight, it will just hook off at the last minute. Here it comes. Comes in there about 45. He'll kick it, and he has put that one through. And eventually they've got themselves a goal, and it is 2 goals 9 McLaren, 3 straight goals Willunga.
Hamper Warehouse creates stunning gourmet hampers with quality products sourced from the Adelaide Hills and across the Fleurieu Peninsula. You have a choice of 5 gourmet hampers which can be varied to suit. Ideal as a personal gift for family and friends or special occasions, or to show someone that you care. Want to make an impression on your clients? We can deliver a personalised corporate hamper complete with your company colours and branding. Give a gift that says you care. Give a gourmet hamper from Hamper Warehouse. Phone 0417 804 931. Email or order online at hamperwarehouse.com.au.
This is going neck and neck, I think, this game. Ball in the middle with the umpire. Up they go again. Bass played it up and probably got a little bit too much to it. Well, I'm going to get a handball away, but it's going to go to advantage of McLaren. They work the football out the back door. Ball goes down to Gill. Gill outside 50. Handball's up over the top for the hope of a runner. He finds one, but the runner's made a mozza of it. It's gone to Stanfield. Stanfield goes short and long to Beathy. Beathy hands off to the run on through. Willunga now down the line, right in front of the coach's box. Alters a good mark. He plays above his weight division, doesn't he? Guy on him, 6 foot. And Braden's only about a 5-footer. Altus just waiting up, a bit like Bird out. Likes to use it. Puts the football up high, the kick in. Hoper's got into the breeze and the atmosphere and gone out of bounds on the full. Willunga don't need that.
They should be kicking it straight out of the middle.
I'm wondering why they're not switching up and going down the spine. That's where their attack is. That's where their power is. McLaren have to dish it out of the car park. Off of Zohar, I reckon it is, with the kick-in duty. It is. Loads up the 40, sails it up, back down to the club room, out there in front of all the faithful. That's a good mark taken up there by the big fella and Josh Proctor. Proctor now loads up. They're going long. Up underneath them, it's a fight on. Good tackle by Willunga. And McLaren fight for the 40, get their fist to it, goes to the boundary line. The boundary umpire will come in and play just around from the club rooms. And setting themselves up. Bass is still going on and on. One comes in. Well done, McLaren. They win the rucking. Duel down out the back door. It goes with Boyd. Oh, it's a beautiful hand pass back out. Kick down the line to Billy Cook. Can't get there in the nick of time. Comes off the body. Touches the boundary umpire. And he was thrown in right in front of Steve Jagger and the boys there, the coaching fraternity for Willunga. He'd look and say, edge them boys on, get us a goal. Henry umpire throws. You can see the hook on that when the wind gets up to it up. Bass gets it, but Willunga, McLaren are doing the best work at the back door. They're getting the footy away. Burdett's underneath it. They're all topping on top of him. And the umpire will come in and a ball up. Ball up, he will, half forward line for Willunga. On they go again. Bass waits underneath the 40, tries to get it. Don't kick off the ground, comes out from Willunga, but well read by Willunga. Handball comes out, or Sam Mellick's supposed to do some work here. The handball wasn't a good one. McLaren in control of the footy. Quick hands, Gill. Again, little toe poke up in the air, but Willunga up underneath the football. They are through Giles. Giles flips it out wide to Sam Mellick, supposed. The run comes back out for now for Haskett. Can load up the football down the line. We'll talk about that one in a minute, Trev. I took my eyes off of it. Handball comes back out. McLaren. Here she comes back as again. Intercept. Short trajectory pass. Good. And finds McLaren. McLaren's kick now. We're inside 50. Martin 1-on-1. And Martin out in front. Too strong, too tall. And takes a good mark. 45 metres out. Slide angle from the pocket. He's looking off to the side.
That's twice in 2 kicks that have come forward and there, and they've still got the short bloke on him.
Don't know why.
That is poor.
Yeah.
Absolutely poor.
You've got Haskett and Stansfield floating back down there, so I don't know why someone at Haskett isn't on this guy, but never mind. Martin got the boots on today, on his way in. Kick from 48. Kick's on its way. The trajectory's good. The wind has got her at about 5 metres out from goal. She's gone whoa, out in the full. No, it's a point only, and a point only to McLaren it will be. So they move along to 2 goals 10, boys, to Willunga. 3 goals on our Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Yeah, I can't work that one out. They've got James Collier on him, and he's a big, strong man overhead, and I thought that Matic Williams would probably be a better stint on him. So anyway, there they go. Willunga drive it in through Haskett. Now he's gone and clubber inside, right over, thumped around, pushed around, he turns round. Gets out there. Willunga now pushing it down the wing. Drives this one now up the full forward. Up they go. Smallest man out. Beath tries to get up to it. Snacks it down forward. Willunga steps back inside. Handballs back to Beath. Beath hooks it up and around. Going deep and wide though. And the player misses it and she goes over the boundary line for a throw in the deep in the pocket. Just can't work this out. They're kicking with the wind and they've turned around, they've taken their big men out and put them in the back lines. So not very clever coaching. Here they go. Look at them all drift down in here again now. And this is what happened in the first quarter. Up it goes, comes back inside. McLaren picked the ball up, try to break away, gets tackled up, gets wrapped up in the forward pocket, and the umpire comes in for a ball up this time. Turn around, gets up to it. They get stacking into it. Willunga should be setting a huge ball here because it's tough to get it out. Over we go. Turns around, gets it up, snapped up there. That looks pretty good. No, minor score only. It's on the Telstra Shop scoreboard. Willunga get their first point. They go to 3-1 to 2 goals 10 for McLaren.
Well, it's 12 shots to 4 at the moment, and then a couple of points difference. As McLaren will bring the ball back in. Puts the ball down, and this is going to veer off. No, it might just stay in down there. It's on the half forward line over the clubroom side. Across the boundary line it goes. And the boundary umpire will throw it in. Yes, they throw it back to him. They're throwing it down to each other.
Go ping pong themselves.
Yeah. A bit of a game among themselves, the boundary umpires, as the central umpire now says, throw it in. No, he's going to throw it up. He throws it up down there, probably wasn't across the boundary line, we're a long way away here, and he's going to throw it up again.
I think they had a raffle on it over there. They both undecided. He said, oh, we'll give it to me, I'll throw it up then.
Yeah.
Umpires pay per touches, are they?
Yeah, might be.
They are now.
They're going for touches of players, I think, now. Anyway, pushed down then by Willunga. It's going nowhere, it stays in that stack of players. And there is only, 6 players, or 7, 8 players now that are not in close proximity to the umpire and the ball. Up it goes. Knocked down again by Willunga. Ball's on the ground. Can they get it out? They have. They put it out here, almost out in front of goals. And coming out. It's been marked down there by
Toddy Martin, isn't it?
Todd Martin again.
Number 19. Yeah, it's Toddy.
He's already kicked 1 goal in the first quarter. And we're in the 20-minute mark of the second quarter, so there won't be much time on. In comes Todd Martin, well within kicking area here, Bob Martin I think likes that one, the rest of the players do. And that is goal number 4 to Willunga. They go 4-1-25, McLaren 2-10-22 on our Telstra Shop scoreboard.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Gourmet, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
Yeah.
And a tool.
Yeah, they know they've got to stick with them and get the use of the breeze in the third. Ball with the umpire, up in the middle of the go. Both ruckmen sort of give that a bit of a miss. The Altus comes through, gets a toe poke, but McLaren is a better user of it. Well, not apart from that one. The handball comes out wide to the wing. McLaren player's got it. He's had time to get rid of it. How are we going to see it? Umpire says, no, I'll have it. I'll ball up. Ball up he will. Centre wing on scoreboard side here at the Bay Oval in the first semi-final. Heads off, knockout, it's all over. Ball comes over, good tap up, comes with Timmy Boyd. Timmy Boyd loads up, top of the square, we're heading, up underneath it, bounced in front of the feet, toe poke comes back out, first misuser is McLaren dished the football out wide, handball's a long floater, it's okay, it's fine to Lachlan Matthews hits it out to the two ruckmen, Big Bass is underneath it and takes the mark, but there's already been a free down the ground, he has to turn it over and give it up to Laurie.
Yeah.
Laurie from McLaren goes to play on and call play on. Laurie keeps it down the wing. Hug it. McLaren got numbers, sheer weight of numbers out in front. And Vanderloo gets the footy. Switches up play. Goes to the top of the 50-metre arc. Now Willunga are ganging up on him. Through comes Stan Malix-Apolis. Handball's coming back out wide. Comes out deep to Haskett. He's out on scoreboard side wing. Can pump it long if he needs to.
He can make the distance.
Stanfield runs short. I wouldn't be Stanfield. I'd be the big fella. Be going down the line looking for a big mark, but he hasn't. He's gone short and short. They have out to Giles. Giles now from centre wing, scoreboard side, puts up a bit of a floater. Up in front, pack of players, punch down. McLaren with numbers. Handball comes out to Giles. Can't get on. Ellis with the footy, runs through the centre, has a bounce. Borks goes around the player, a little bit too casual. Bass gets in there, smothers. Willunga, can they get out of it now? No, McLaren are relentless. Or throw, says the umpire. And it's gone the way of McLaren. He's good at picking them up. Well, got me. McLaren from the centre. Load up. Inside. Mutton out in front again. Mutton out in front. Too big, too tall. Takes the comfy. Loads up. Goes quickly. McLaren at the back, but well done, Collier. Floated back, comes out wide. Here's Haskett all on his wing, making McLaren do a little bit of hard work inside 50. Willunga, can they go out? The handball doesn't, the kick forward doesn't matter. Gone to Stanfield off the bounce. He's gone down the line. The bounce work favours them. It comes back to Beath. Beath loads up inside 50. It's McLaren lining up down there. Hoffman, good. Get a hands to it. Player held on to. Play on's the call, says the umpire. Out the back door comes Willunga to Laurie. McLaren now. Kept the football. Willunga all hanging on. Play on's the call. They're letting it go. Tough out in the clinches. Now comes Big Bass. Goes in there as now a whistle. A little bit too high. And McLaren will be the recipient. Let's go back. Take it casual. Waste as much time as they can, I think. I don't know what they're trying to do. Football comes down the line. Laurie. Centre wing. Score in front of the scoreboard. Looking to kick inside 50, loads up a big bomb. The wind's going to get it, just keeps it inside. Run on through, or the run tried too much, but they don't. They thread the needle. McLaren, hang on, we've got a ping up here. What's happening? Hanging on too long. Free kick coming back to McLaren, to Matthews. I was watching where the footy went to. I didn't see what happened because he could have shoved it in after he kicked it. Matthews with the footy, loads up. Mutton's the target. Oh, it's a bendy old swoopy ball. Oh, back of the pack. It is. Oh, Jesus. Watchman tries it, kicks it too low. Last line of defence. Willunga have the football. They run. They bounce the footy once, twice. Out they go through Jack Burns. Burnsy, 3 bounces and unloads a bomb down. Oh, crash to McLaren. 1 Willunga. Willunga get up. 2 McLaren stay down. Football in the clinches. Here comes Beathy. He's at the bottom of the pack. Umpire says, I will have the football. And we'll ball up. It will be. It is 2-10 McLaren, 4 goals, 1 Willunga.
Up she goes on the wing there. Capped out there by Willunga. Now they're forward. Now they're broken out. Over it comes out the back with the handball. Centre half forward. Up they go. Turns around. Stanfield can't get it. Big tall man's not doing enough work on the ground. McLaren bring it out forward. bounces awkwardly. Going to break away here on him, and that one there is turn around and Vanderloo. Oh, that's hanging on. No worries, all umpire. God, turns around, handballs back. Haskett gets it. Oh, no.
Wrong one, you idiot.
Oh, anyway, McLaren got out of jail on that one, and Watchman's got it for a one that the umpire could have seen. There was only two players, and there was a rip jumper goes out forward. Mutton comes out. There's that mismatch again, and I don't know what Willunga's thinking of. That is 3 straight easy marks he's done, and he's getting absolutely towed up. So
big fella like that on the lead out in front.
That's right. Jordan Mutton now with it in
Watching
his
that
hands.
previous one on replay.
Is that the siren? It was the siren, I think, boys. Yeah.
No, I don't
Yeah, it
think
is. The siren.
Mutton will come in
Sure,
now.
it was the siren.
Turns round, goes up onto it. He turns round, comes in, drives this ball up, and he kicks it up there, hangs it, it's coming back. That's no problems. He's done what he has to do. He gets his third. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, we have McLaren have gone to 3 goals 10, and Willunga are 4 goals 1, 28 to 25.
It was half time. Sorry about that. I just heard the siren. I spoke to the players to mingle around. So yeah, I wouldn't look at the scoreboard. Kev, I think she's a little bit out again. You've got some deduction to do tonight.
I think they'll get nothing if they keep
I think
going
our
on
scoreboard
like
would be pretty close, Kev. I think Trev's right. 3 goals 10 McLaren to 4 goals 1 Willunga. We're waiting on the goal umpires to converge in the middle of the ground and wave us off.
Yeah, well, they got the goal scorers here, Nifty.
Trev, I'll let you have
Yep.
this one.
Goal scorers for Willunga, we have 2 to Todd Martin, 1 to Sean Beath, and 1 to Daniel Bass. And for McLaren, 1 person only, and that's Jordan Mutton with the 3.
Oh, they've got it right now because someone's gone and told them. It's 3-10 to 4 goals 1. And yes, I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
down there.
not even going to get chocolate lollies.
No. Anyway, we'll take a break here and be back in about 15 minutes time with the second half of the knockout semi-final from Encounter Bay.
It's footy finals fever. The Great Southern Football League's footy finals are finally here. Who will win the holy grail of local football?
No compass.
Probably McLaren.
Willunga.
Probably McLaren. Calipers.
Join Happy FM as we take you on a journey through the finals to the ultimate destination, the GSFL Grand Final on Saturday, September 22nd, with our expert commentary team, Kellen Curran.
Kellen puts it straight through the goal.
Neville Miller. And Trevor Pryor.
Turns around, picks it up, handball.
Calling all the action. Every finals game live streamed via the Happy FM website.
Dad, we want to go camping.
Camping? We don't even have a tent.
For all your camping needs, see Victor Camping at 6 Lincoln Park Drive, Hindmarsh Valley, just off Waterport Road, on the outskirts of Victor Harbour. Phone 0452 373 944.
You girls happy now?
Yeah, Dad, we're over the moon.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
And the umpires got hold of the ball. We'll come in and start proceedings off in the third quarter. Here he comes now. Throws the ball up high. In go the two ruckmen. Bass knocks it down. Taken out of there by Ellis. Ellis gets it over the top now. Here's a chance. The ball's gone up high. The umpire's not called him play on. I thought he might. But he's standing there watching and we'll throw the ball up once again. Plenty of players around the ball at the moment. Up it goes once again, all up high. There went the McLaren player and Proctor. He's just knocked it down to the forward line it goes. Hatchett's got hold of it, gets a hand pass away. Hand pass goes over to McLaren. They kick it down the forward line. The forward running out there falls over, and Willunga will clear the ball. Got the ball, might be Beef that's got it down there almost in the back pocket. Going back to take his kick. Puts the ball up high out in front of the club room or the back of the pack. They're too tall, aren't they, at the moment, some of the McLaren players. And the player with it over there was Watchman. And Watchman puts it right back in, or they fly for it there. Two of them fall over. Here's a chance to kick it off the ground with McLaren. They try to kick it off the back, and it's not going anywhere. And the umpire will throw it up. So McLaren into attack to start this third quarter off as they lead by 3 points. Umpire comes in to throw it up again. Up it goes. I don't think any of the ruckmen got near that. Ellis went to grab hold of the ball and kick it towards the goals, and the umpire says, I'll have it, and throw it in. So most of the players are around the ball at the moment. Throws it in. Up it goes high. Wind catches it. Knocked down there by Bass. Going nowhere again. The ball's heading over towards the boundary line once again, and the boundary umpire says, give it to me and I'll throw it in once again. Moved a couple of metres closer to the point post. In it goes again. Up it goes. I think McLaren might have got the better of the two there. And in it goes. It's short now, and here's a chance for McLaren. The back of the pack. He takes the ball, kicks it towards the goals down there, and here's another point. So it's 3 goals, 11 McLaren to Willunga, 4-goal 1. So it's 14 shots to 5.
Yeah, it's amazing scoreline, isn't it? We're only a 4-point margin. It's amazing. Willunga to bring the footy back in. Which way are we going to go? Out towards the clubroom as we do again. Haskett it is. Loads up the big bomb. Hoy looking for Bass, but he's too late to get there. McLaren in the front seat. It's a little bit of helping hand to the ground as well when Bass arrives. Big tall there. Watch him again. He's back short past protecting end, looking for Mutton, and more. Mutton's plucked it straight out from Colliery again. They haven't changed it up. Too tall.
What's the betting on another point?
Yeah, well, Mutton, he did kick one close to his pocket. Beathy Sony's kicked it from about exactly the same spot, so goals are there if he can put it out in front and get the breeze to blow it through. So Mutton, on his way, has 3 kicks on its way. The goal umpire looks pretty damn good about that one. The background boys are clapping, and yes, it is a goal to Mutton. He gets his 4th, McLaren get their 4th, all courtesy of a Mutton. 4 goals 11 McLaren to 4 goals 1 Willunga on our Telstra Shop scoreboard there in the Victor Harbour Central Shopping Centre.
Welcome to Ian's Garage Door Centre. We're one of Adelaide's largest garage door specialists, servicing Adelaide and the southern area for over 23 years. We supply, install and service most types of garage doors. We also do quotes for insurance claims, making it easier for you. We are a B&D accredited dealer and specialise in the supply of custom-made doors. An experienced garage door specialist will advise the best options and price to suit your requirements. We'll help you find the ideal garage door. Book your free measure and quote now by phoning Ian's Garage Door Centre on 08 8186 2444 or call into our showroom at Unit 2, 2 Dorset Street, Lonsdale.
In the centre, up she goes. Umpire Riley puts it up, puts it all down there, comes down, Sean Beef gets it, the umpire gets out the road, he goes over, catch down McLaren picked it all up, throw it out wide, goes out wider still and picks out there through their player. Off he goes, up on the forward flank, spins around, that goes off onto there to Ellis. Ellis puts it away and slams it into the post. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, 4-12, mind you, McLaren to 4-1 Willunga.
Yeah, they just keep having shots, don't they? Doing nothing with them. It looks like Sam Alexopoulos has got the ball this time. Where's he going to kick it? He's not too sure either, I think. He's waiting, then he decides to kick it the last minute. Not a good kick in, but the player in front almost takes a mark for McLaren. Back it comes now. Willunga have got the run of the ball. Over they go, the clubroom side. Good mark down in front there by Willunga.
Really cool.
Cook now, what's he going to do? He's going to cross, and he's got the big fella out there. He takes a mark for Willunga, and that is Jed Telfer.
Held up, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just held up. They've got nowhere to go out there. They just go across the ground, and they'll be happy to soak up a little bit of time, though, with McLaren kicking with the breeze. Willunga now again, just kick the ball in short out there. Coming out there again, it's not one of their taller forwards that have taken the ball. Goes in now, and here's one of the shorter players coming into play here, and down the ground they go with it, kicks it in short.
Yep.
And there's a chance now. Good low kick in there, and the ball has been
kicker, isn't it, Todd?
By Tyson Hoffman.
Yeah. Good kick forward to Hoffman by Altus.
You can kick goals into this breeze if you kick it down low and reasonably hard, and they'll lead. Got his chance here now. That is a shocker.
Punched on through.
And McLaren quite happy to concede the point. 4-2 Willunga, 4-12 McLaren.
3 of them were sitting in the square. She was a
He could have marked it.
helicopter mongrel. Yes, he could have marked it. But anyway, the kick in. The kick in is a monster. She's gone way out. Outside clubroom side wing. It was inside the square. McLaren numbers, weight, bottom. We've got an umpire, we've got a whistle, we've got something a little bit too high. It's going back to Willunga. Can we get the footy back in again? A low, hard trajectory kick forward, going up into the toes, punched down by McLaren. Back door it comes down. Willunga can work the football in with the small forward. Up, set up in the middle. Mark not taking, although yes it is, a free's been taken for the chop. And that's gone down to Todd Martin for Willunga. 40 metres out, directly in front. We'll be kicking this one. We'll drop it onto the boot. A bit of help from the sidelines, just down from us here, obviously. Tom Martin, they need to get a goal on the board. They need to keep tracking with McLaren. The wind is not helping their kicking. See Martin be able to do it. Martin on his way in now. Drop punt looks pretty good. The goal umpire does not move. It goes straight over his head. That's what Willunga needed. Good goal there to Todd Martin. Willunga 5 goals, 2 to McLaren. 4-12 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard there in the Victor Harbour Central Shopping Centre.
Australian Prestige Removals is your locally owned and operated furniture removals and freight specialists. Whether you're moving house, business or office, we'll take extra care of your valued possessions. We specialise in handling fragile freight, antique furniture, pianos and pool tables, and we can also supply labour hire for packing. Need to move on a weekend? No problem. Australian Prestige Removals operate on weekends at no extra cost. For a competitive quote on your next local or interstate furniture removal, call the Furniture Removals and Freight Specialists. Australian Prestige Removals. Phone 0484 787 345.
Pegging again now, so back to a 4-point difference as we go through. Up we come. Turns around, goes up in the centre, comes back down. Willunga trying to get away with it. Can't. They handball back, misses by a mile. Out they come. Pret taps forward. Now it goes out. Goes forward. Willunga gets it late and then turn around. McLaren's take the mark. Out it comes. Goes around onto there. Goes into young Dowling, I reckon. Dowling puts the ball up for McLaren's. Up the forward goes. Goes up there now. He gets tackled. Drops the ball. Should have gone for Pingen for not getting rid of it correctly.
Push.
Now the umpire said in the back and a free kick. Ooh, nasty when you see the first one, obvious one missed, and then they turn around and pick a second one. Yeah, he got tackled, just dropped the ball, didn't get a foot to it, and he got away with it. So, Watchman.
Captain.
Watchman for
Skip
McLaren.
the goal here, you reckon?
Should be directly in front. He's going to kick from probably 40. All he needs to put this ball up and not try to steer it. And he turns around and goes, bangs back, goes straight through the middle. So he turns around. Lockman gets his first. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, it's 42 points to McLaren, 32 to Willunga.
Hi, it's Jamie here, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with the NBN, pop by for a chat. Our team of experts can help answer all your questions. And don't worry, we won't load you up with confusing manuals or tech jargon. It's just a face-to-face chat with one of the team to help get your NBN service up and running in no time. And then that's the public service. So pop by the Telstra Store Victor Harbour today.
Anyway, in comes the umpire, tosses it up in the centre. Ruckman go up, push down, coming out the centre.
Aldous.
Aldous has been one of their best players so far in the final series anyway for Willunga. Goes out there to Hoffman. Hoffman comes in, he has a long shot in for goal, way offline, and it just sneaks in for a point. So it's 5 goals 3 to Willunga, 5 goals 12 to McLaren.
Bring it back in. Bolenhagen will have the kicking duties to bring it back in. Sure, right down there for the kicking duties. Where are we going to go? We're going straight down the spine. Coming our way, no. We're going to shift it out towards the clubroom side wing. Up by the go. All the players set themselves, but back of the pack is Willunga. They can get the football back inside 50. What the old mongrel come off okay. It's gone down to Braden Alderson. Lucky Braden Alderson is there because there's the lowest guy to get to the ground. Braden Alderson now loads up, loose player, unchecked. Good mark again, taken by Willunga. And again, we'll have a shot on goal.
Draper.
And it is Peru, isn't it?
24.
24,
Well,
I
Draper,
reckon.
was it?
Yeah, I thought it looked a bit like him.
Manny Draper.
Manny.
He was the senior captain.
So, I set the mark. He's probably about 55 metres on the mark check. So 40 metre, probably kicking himself a little bit of room. Just got to get it right. Kicks on its way. It's going to drop short. Not enough. Big Bass is too tall. They finally put a tall in the forward lines. Big Bass, way above everybody else, and taking it right on top of the kickoff line, directly in front. And we can get that margin back again. Bass. Don't have to kick the suitcase out of it. Just got to put it straight. Does, kicks over it, goal umpire doesn't move. Bass gets goal number 6 on the board for Willunga. They go to 6 goals 3. McLaren 5-12 on the Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Hamper Warehouse creates stunning gourmet hampers with quality products sourced from the Adelaide Hills and across the Fleurieu Peninsula. You have a choice of 5 gourmet hampers which can be varied to suit. Ideal as a personal gift for family and friends or special occasions, or to show someone that you care. Want to make an impression on your clients? We can deliver a personalised corporate hamper complete with your company colours and branding. Give a gift that says you care. Give a gourmet hamper from Hamper Warehouse. Phone 0417 804 931. Email or order online at hamperwarehouse.com.au.
Just that bit more. They're really not playing that well. Conditions are tough though. Wind's blowing over. Back in the centre. Up she goes. Bass gets it. Tips it all out. McLaren's flicking around. They go up. Break it out again quickly. About their best player, I reckon, out to there. Goes up. Alexopoulos for Willunga. Comes out with it. Handballs far forward and then gets Haskett. Haskett now drives up to the wing up to there. Goes over the head of his player though. McLaren recover, drive this ball up. Now it goes over, the wind will get it, backs her own, Mutton goes back, can't get it, and she goes over the boundary line, and I'll be surprised if that got, I'll be surprised if it got touched. So free kick to Willunga, and I reckon Alexopoulos has got it in the back pocket. They're over the clubroom side, he tells them to move across, so he does now, drives it right back out outside the 50, goes up, drops it there, McLaren. Willunga come back in, real stacks on the air. The umpire comes in and says, I'm going to have this ball. He's going to bowl it up, throw it up there outside the 50 metre arc on the forward flank for McLaren. Clubroom side, up she goes, thumped it down there by McLaren, kept up there, goes underneath, and the umpire, I thought I was going to go because he ducked it. He said, no.
Put your head down.
He said, yep, I'll ball this one back up in exactly the same spot. Up she goes once more, goes round, Bass gets it down, pushes it down for Willunga. Gets it Burdett, I think might have been trying to Aldous get it all out, tries to get it away, gets around there, it is hanging on, free kick to Willunga as they turn round and pulls him off. Bass pulls him off, and there's 50 metres. Cannot give the ball and hang it out to, even if someone's pulling you off, your job is to get it straight back to the player. No hesitation. So there's a 50 metre to the Willunga side, and they're going to bring him up right into the forward line. So up they go, the player's still arguing, I'm getting pulled off, I didn't have it. The umpire says, you had the ball, give it back. So there they go, Shawnee Beef puts it up for Willunga, up she goes, the big man goes up one hand, hasn't really done much has he, so goes into there, goes stacks on the mill at the forward play position though, and Willunga's into attack. The guy scratches his knee. And up she goes, turns around, goes up, thumped out there by Bass. Bass turns around, McLaren picks it up, drives it all out there in Bollenhagen. He puts it forward. Haskett, back turns, picks it around, big body, handballs out, makes it tough, turns around, bang, bounces off it there, goes up for a go, hold the ball, and bang, and there he goes again. 2 shoves in the back as he's got the free kick, and he turns around, goes up on it. So, McLaren picked the ball up on the wing. Finally get it now. He goes back, sets himself, drives the ball up now, up into his forward flank. They're going wide both sides here. It's in the back there. There'll be a free kick to McLaren on the forward flank for being a shove in the back. Could be Gill. No, it's 8 again. It's not Watchman. Couldn't pick up whether it's 6 or 8, so there's only 2 digits different. This is 2 digits I'm giving you
the same
now.
from this far away.
The same size as I'm giving you boys now at the moment, so it doesn't matter. In McLaren come now on the clubroom side. He just puts that up in the air. So going to go up and down. Out they come, thumped up to there, and there's a mark by
Mutton.
Yeah,
it's Mutton.
Yeah. Mutton, it is Mutton getting into him. So he kicked the last one from there. So he lines up again.
He's got a kicking boot on today, that's for sure.
Yeah, well it goes to show that, McLaren need him, don't they? He's just about to stand alone. If he doesn't fire at all, which he hadn't in quite a few games, he's in big trouble. So Mutton puts it all up, seems to hang that one, misses that one off to the narrow side, and that goes to another minor score. So we have McLaren on 5-13 to Willunga 6-3.
Another goal, another point to their score.
Amazing.
It is. Anyway, looks like Haskett's got the ball, going to bring it back in. He's got a fair sort of kick on him when he wants to.
There it goes, straight in the
And
guts.
that's not a bad kick either into the breeze out there. It's going to go close to the line.
Bass.
And be marked out there by Bass. So Bass has got it on the half back line. The Bass decides to kick it a short one. And it missed the mark by a mile out there. It was about 2 metres over his mate's head that was leading for it. And the ball now, the school got hold of it. They're going backwards with it though. And if this doesn't come off, they're in all sorts of strife. And Willunga now across the back line, it's gone. Brown's under the ball, he's got no one near him, he can bounce it once.
Back to
and
Sam.
Down it goes to Sam Alexopoulos.
Good run.
He
Good
takes
run.
a mark almost on centre wing. Kicks it again in short.
Sticky fingers there, Martin.
Martin, he's kicked 3 goals, he won't kick one with that kick, and the ball's gone to Richard Giles. So Giles now has got it on the wing on the scoreboard side. Comes in there and there's a push out there, across the line it goes, and the ball will be a thrown in. And the umpire's got hold of it right in front of us. In he comes now. Gets the ball on the boot. In it goes. Good push down. Bass has got hold of it. Juggles it. Kicks it down the ground, down to the half forward line. It goes almost a mark taken down there by Willunga. Didn't complete it though. It won't complete it here. This will go across the boundary line and out of bounds. So it's out of bounds now on the half forward line for Willunga. And we're at the 18-minute mark, and the difference is only 4 points, I reckon. Willunga now are in the box seat. Umpire throws the ball in. Down it goes again. Player there from Willunga jumps on top of it. Players put their hands out. A few tired players out there at the moment, Nicky. As the umpire will throw it up again. Up it goes. Two fellas, big fellas go for it. Taken down there by Stanfield. Stanfield puts it in there. Oh, here's a chance for the Willunga to get hold of it. They do. They have a long kick in, and this ball will go out on the full. And it will go back in by McLaren. Well, 19 minutes is gone. It's 5-13 McLaren. 6 goals, 3 at Willunga.
I've only gained a point on them. McLaren haven't they? So it's a 3-point start at this third term. It's only 4 at the moment. McLaren with the kick in, Judy, a long bomb out. It goes towards the clubroom side wing again. Did it come off some hands out there? Did it? And the boundary umpire will run up, grab the footy and bring it back. Only about 60 metres out from Willunga goals deep in the Willunga faithful crowd are gathered over there on the clubroom side. One has the footy. Bring it back in. This is an all-important one for Willunga if they want to go back in. Bass snaps it out the back door, looking for some run on there. But McLaren to it now, comes up to Haskett. We look away to Bird out back to Haskett. Haskett quickly on the boot forward. They do, and a good mark and a good lead out there. It is by Braden Aldous.
Stanfield then, the big boy.
Yeah, Stanfield was it? Sorry.
Made some good running there.
Yep. Quick hands there by Birdie. Actually, like the top one handball come up from him. You want to be on have the eyes poked out. Braden Aldous got to drop on the boot properly. The drop punt's got to work. If it goes a bit wobbly, the wing gets it and turns it inside out. Braden Aldous on his way, an important kick for Willunga. Drop punt looks pretty good. She's going up high. Bob Martin stands at attention under the goal. Comes up and says, all clear. Goal to Braden Aldous. Another goal to Willunga. They move along to 7 goals, 3. And finally hit the front by 2 points to McLaren. 5-13 on their Telstra Shop scoreboard there in the Victor Harbour Central Shopping Centre.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Goorwa, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
As I said, it looks dangerous because I said you can match them, going against it, but you've got to be in front to start with anyway. Back in the centre it goes up and down, it turns around and so you've got hanging on for too long to McLaren's kick. Up it comes. Goes to the young lad. He pushes it for Vanderloo. He kicks it right up forward. Up they go. Almost. Really? Turned around, could have got it free.
I think he has.
I think he has, yep. There was a lot of handling and bodywork going on and the shove was coming and Haskett could not, even with his big body, keep his feet and put it out. So here they go. They turn around and get a chance here with Watchmen to get themselves back into the level pegging. But he cannot afford to miss this one.
No, if he misses this one, they're in big trouble.
Yeah, big.
Time on is just about to start.
And he comes, drives his ball up, puts it up, lays back, and that's gone outside, and he's missed it, and that is not what they needed. Telstra Shop scoreboard, we have turnaround 5-14 to McLaren, 7 goals, 3 to Willunga, 1 point by Willunga up.
Ball on its way back to Haskett down there. It's gone through. Kids have gone and got it. And Haskett will bring it back in. 6 seconds of time on goal. Now, let's see, a few goals been scored in this quarter.
Yeah, 5.
5, so probably another 5 minutes to go. And Haskett puts the ball on the boot. Again, he gets this long distance, almost outside the 50. He's got it. It's going back in there with interest though. Oh, it goes through the big fella's hands out there. He's missed it. Going over to Brown. Brown's kicked it, and has he kept it in? No, he hasn't. And McLaren have got a shot for an out of bounds on the full. They can just about hit him with this one. Surely they've got to get a goal.
Distance is okay.
5 goals out of 19 shots.
You can't pick up who it is.
Tight on the boundary, no, I can't pick him up from here.
He's against the fence. But he might have to, even though the ball's gone in short.
That's out the full.
Out on the full this time, and that's even worse because you don't even get a score for that one. And Haskett will bring it back in nifty. 45 Willunga, 44 McLaren.
1 point game. Haskett again. We're going to persevere. I suppose we have to. It's out on the full. That clubroom side point post. He's got no time to chip it up himself. He doesn't. He keeps going to the clubroom. It's a long ball again. Hope. Who's in front? McLaren in front. The umpire sees it that way. McLaren will bring the football back in again. And McLaren load up the foot inside 50. Oh, what a beauty! Mark of the round so far goes up, and I reckon that's the skipper again, isn't it?
Got the orange boots.
Watchman, is it? Just wait till he spins around. That was up over the back of the pack, and he was up there. Yep. Yes, it is. The skipper has set the place alight. That was a ripper. Big mark for a big fella. Got way above the pack. He needs to goal this to make that mark rewarding.
Yeah, paid the mark.
Watchman on his way in. Kick on its way. Goal umpire stands to attention. This is better. The mark is paid off for him. McLaren get their 6 on the board. They go to 6-14 to Willunga. 7 goals, 3 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Up she goes. Turns around, Bass can't quite get it down. Out they come. Here they go. McLaren back into attack again. Goes outside. Spoil from behind. Comes around. Bang! That one hurt him too. Down he goes into it. Picks it all up. Tries to hold. Back it goes. McLaren. There it goes. Handball comes out. Beathy's got it for Willunga. Puts it out there and he goes out and he finds his little terrier in there in the same spot there, which goes out to Altus. Braden Altus. He goes forward. Boyd, the 3 of them, they are magic. Goes in. In they come. Here goes in front. Hand was over the top, didn't get it. McLaren, they throw this one back out again. Up they go. Bang, ducks his head. Play on, says the umpire. McLaren got away with it. Handball goes right up forward. Inside. Comes around. McLaren tried to pick it up. Sock it off the ground by Beath and she goes out. Oh, he got in danger or throw. It must be, I reckon, his tackle right over the back. Anyway, McLaren bomb this ball up in the air. Out they go. Up from behind. Spoil comes from Willunga, comes back down, tackles in there by Willunga into the player. Umpire comes in really quick and says, "Oh, ball up inside the 50-metre arc for McLaren." Time will be getting very, very close. 26. Yeah, 26 gone, so it's now heading towards the longest 1 1/4. So up she goes. Willunga gets it. There it goes. Shoot off the back. Miles too wide. That will go out. He needs to touch this and it bounces back in and goes underneath. No, I don't think he did.
Oh, he did. Nah. Brownie's gobbled it.
Yeah, Brown wants to be careful here. He's tucked right into the scoreboard side. There he goes. He needs to hit something. He's going right over the other side and he's got him. He's turned around. Up they go. Haskett gets it. Steps back. Now he's gone. No, he's got a boot to it. Play on. Up they turn around. Picked it all up. Swings around. Goes around. Slams into the post. Oh. Yeah, that was Charla. No, sorry, Dunlop. Dunlop to get 2. I think he's done that twice. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, we go to 6:15 McLaren 51, 7-3 45.
Oh, the most of the time they kicked it out. The ball's been marked out there by Telfer. Telfer always sends the ball almost again. He's got Ellis on the mark. And here's he going with it. Just putting up high, kicking it into the breeze out there. Off hands. Chance now for Willunga. They can run the boundary line with this if they want to. They keep it in. Tyson has got hold of that. Tyson Hoffman. And the ball now has been marked in the centre of the ground there by Sam Alexopoulos. He gets it over to Beef. Beef takes a couple of steps down the ground. He's out here looking for Aldous, and Aldous doesn't miss too many of them. Aldous wheels around, goes on the right boot, kicks it in short.
Oh, good grab.
And a mark is taken down there by Willunga.
Toss off and he slipped down.
Yeah, I reckon he slipped down there without anyone seeing him. And Hoffman now, this will be very close to siren time, you would think, here for 3/4 time.
Hasn't kicked one.
If he can kick this one, it'll bring the house down in the 3/4 time. And this just gives that little bit of energy at 3/4 time, doesn't it?
Anyway, he comes in now. over the 50-metre arc he comes, puts the ball on the boot, tries to kick it as hard as he can.
Oh, he's got it! I think he's got that.
There was a group of them standing
Yes,
there.
he has.
No one touched it. And Hoffman has put that one through for Willunga's 8th goal. So Willunga 8-3. Lead McLaren now.
No lead, Kev.
Tied up.
No lead, Kev. 51 apiece.
51 apiece, yeah.
We'll
When you
start
say
all
6 goals to 8, you don't expect the 6 goals to be ahead, do you?
6 goals, 15. 8 goals, 3 Willunga. Yeah, good kick. Oh, Tyson, there was a big pack of players. I don't know how no one sort of launched themselves to have a crack
They're all
at that.
too far out by look at the replay there. They're
Yeah.
the other side of the kick-off line.
Oh, well,
The
Tyson
goal
will take it and Willunga will too. Ball up in the middle, up high they go. Just on Bass, stay down. Willunga got the McLaren got the tap away. Ball goes handball, comes back to Bass. Bass got Bird out on the wing. Can he get a hurry bounce to sit for him? He doesn't. Hurry up. Reinforcements come through. Oh, he tried to take him on play on. He got the handball out. Bird out gets the ball out. McLaren had got the football. Now they have the run through Ellis. Ellis switches up to the centre of the play. Play on Secondos down the line.
FAD, yeah. Silly thing to do, yeah.
Picked up there by Stewie Green. Stewie Green pumps it long. Martin out in front gets the football punched down. We've got a whistle and he's paid it over the shoulder. Martin will come in from 5 metres, 6 metres out. Where is he? Just bringing him around a bit of an angle.
There's the siren.
Is that the siren?
Yep.
Just sure. Yeah, it is the siren.
Yep.
So everybody's
He's held.
gone.
He's nominated it.
It is a
Stop
pretty
the clock
important
on this
kick.
one. It is an important kick. Any score here will put McLaren in the lead for the last quarter. Mutton has not missed one yet. Has 4. On his one, he's put it straight through the high diddle. So Mutton gets one on the siren. 7 goals, 15 to McLaren, 57 to Willunga. 8 goals, 3, 51 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Well, it's all set up, isn't it, for a great last quarter. This is a knockout game, so there's no next week for one of these sides. And at the moment, my money would be on Willunga to go through, I think.
She's seesawing, Kev.
Is that lady from yesterday?
You're kicking with the breeze, though, and 6 points.
She's warming up.
Willunga only 6 points down. So it'll be interesting to see what happened in this last quarter. The goal kickers, you've got them, Trev?
Major goal kickers for McLaren. The major one there is Mutton. He's got 5. He turned around. He's got 5. He's kicked 5-3 and 2 to Jess Watchman. So that's only 2 players that have kicked goals. For Willunga, we have Daniel Bass with 2, Todd Martin with 3, singles to Braden Aldous, Sean Beath and Tyson Hoffman.
So it's 3/4 time here at the Encounter Bay Oval for the knockout semi-final. We'll be back shortly with the final quarter.
It's footy finals fever. The Great Southern Football League's footy finals are finally here. Who will win the holy grail of local football?
Compass.
Probably in favour.
Willunga.
Probably McLaren. Calipers.
Join Happy FM as we take you on a journey through the finals to the ultimate destination, the GSFL Grand Final on Saturday, September 22nd, with our expert commentary team, Kevin Curran. Kevin puts it straight through the goal. Neville Miller. And Trevor Pryor.
Turns around, picks it up, handball.
Calling all the action. Every finals game live streamed via the Happy FM website.
Hamper Warehouse creates stunning gourmet hampers with quality products sourced from the Adelaide Hills and across the Fleurieu Peninsula. You have a choice of 5 gourmet hampers which can be varied to suit. Ideal as a personal gift for family and friends or special occasions, or to show someone that you care. Want to make an impression on your clients? We can deliver a personalised corporate hamper complete with your company colours and branding. Give a gift that says you care. Give a gourmet hamper from Hamper Warehouse. Phone 0417 804 931. Email or order online at hamperwarehouse.com.au.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Hi, it's Jamie here, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with the NBN, pop by for a chat. Our team of experts can help answer all your questions. And don't worry, we won't load you up with confusing manuals or tech jargon. It's just a face-to-face chat with one of the team to help get your NBN service up and running in no time. And then that's public service. So pop by the Telstra Store Victor Harbour today.
About 28 minutes away from seeing who will be in next week and who will be on Mad Monday.
Yeah, he's the lucky recipient to take on Mount Compass next week down at the McLaren Oval. I don't know.
I think about 5 o'clock tonight.
Yeah. Umpire has the footy, throws the ball aloft, Cookie. Thank you very much. And away they go, tapped out. Goes the wide advantage a little bit of McLaren. Willunga pick up the football, still just off the centre circle. McLaren handball back park, kick bound, inbound 50. It goes, punched away. The 2-8s do battle. Haskett does well. Sam Alexopoulos runs forward, gets a good clean kick away.
Out the wide.
Finds his wide player there out there in Tyson Hoffman. Hoffman sees an even wider one out there. Well done and well intercepted by McLaren. Spoiled the party there for Beatty. Ball's loose, down with Altus. Altus done, spits, does a little bit of Watusi. He's been tackled and be done for holding the ball.
Too much Watusi.
Too much Watusi. McLaren, Joe direct in the middle. Oh, he's missed it. Time here. Timmy Boyd, can he stand? Can he settle? The run comes through from Toddy Martin. Toddy Martin opens up the face of goals and puts it straight through the high diddle. That's the one that Willunga wanted to start off with. They knocked the scores even together. 7-15, 57 McLaren to 9 goals, 3 Willunga, 57.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Gourmet, Normanville, Mount Compass and Victor Harbour. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out from the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialists with the big advantage. Give us a call today.
Beautiful now. Out it comes. Wind still up there though. Up it goes. Willunga gets the handball backs over straight to the McLaren player though, and he bombs this one up in the air. Out they come. Oh, nobody really wanted to be under that. McLaren pick this one up, go out wide, go onto it. That's a good strong mark from behind of him, and he goes up onto there. Comes up here now on the forward flank. And that's turned around, goes around to Fennerty. Thomas Fennerty. Probably struggled. He'll look for the little kick, goes out there, over the top there. Haskett goes up, one hand, two hand. Can't claim a mark from that. He turned around. That was, I don't know why you would try to grab it. Yeah, I don't know even why you'd try to put your hands up to juggle it. Just get on with it. So, anyhow, it's in the forward pocket for McLaren's. Ruckman goes up, push back down. There it goes, kicked out by Brown for Willunga. Struggles, 2-on-1. And out he comes and picked out there beautifully there by Samuel Laurie for McLaren's. Goes up, player goes down. McLaren's trying to keep this up in their forward lines. Turns around, he drops it, handballs forward. Gets around, cackled, and Marcus Bird out for Willunga relieving the back flank.
The right place at the right time.
Yeah, reads it. He does stack up there. He waits for it and comes out. He comes out and finds this player out, and Alexopoulos further on. Alexopoulos will control this. They don't want to be turning this ball over. He goes down the wing now, scoreboard side, too far up. Punch comes out, nobody followed up. Turns around, picked up there. McLaren's with the ball. Goes in forward, up the top, goes over. Brown goes back, picks it all up, goes over. Puts it all down, picks it all up. McLaren tried to come up. He looks around and he's got 3 of them scragging him. So,
all he could see was red shorts.
Yep, turn around. So, ball up inside the 50 on the scoreboard side, McLaren's flank. Up they go. Goes up there, turn around. They get at Willunga. Out comes Brown again. Turns around, picks up there. Over the back. There's too much going on here. Willunga socket up there by what's his name? Beef picks it all up. Handball's in, but it's intercepted by hand. Picked up again there by McLaren. They drive him forward. It's a floater, but they might get away with that. Should be in the back. Oh, he got away with it. Ooh,
Now
tough.
it's down the line. Hang on.
It's a throw, so it'll be a Willunga for FAD, I reckon.
Yep.
So he goes right out there, and that one goes around to Jack Burns. Burns for Willunga. Puts it up on the wing. Turns around, handball, misses by a mile. Turns around, socket off by Willunga. Comes into forward, up the centre half forward. Steps around, just gets tackled as he gets away with the McLarens. Up they go. Brown smacks it forward. Bang! That goes, drops the ball. They kick it up. This one's going to be pressure. Burdett's really under the pump here. And that's a good one there to McLaren. And that one there is in Thomas Vanity. He goes out, goes over, and he made him stretch. That certainly put his player up. Who was that? Was that Green? Green puts it all up for McLaren, and he goes out, and that's poor checking. That was poor checking. He just spotted the pot out there, and that goes around and Gill. Gill for more. Brendan Gill has not kicked one today so far. Need to do it. 4.5 minutes gone, and she's tied up 57 apiece. So you go back and take his time. It's probably, looks like it's probably not as strong, but it's still there.
Definitely.
So he'll still be kicking basically into the teeth of it though. He's only probably 31 out, 32. In he comes, drives himself up off the boot. Turns, goes narrow, goes out, and Willunga has got that one up through the line. Single one there to him, so they go to 58 points to leading by 1 point, 57 to Willunga on the Telstra Shop scoreboard.
7-16 and 9-3, plenty of shots. Kicked in now by Haskett. Haskett finds Burdett unmarked on the half back line. And Burdett just comes in and he puts it over here, and the ball has been marked there by Tyson Hoffman. Hoffman's got it. Oh, he kicked into the man on the mark. Tried to kick a little bit too hard there. Ellis has got it. He tries to run through everybody out there. Finally, there's a little kick goes in. The other player there dropped that one too, but hair past it. A series of mistakes being made out here at the moment. And again, there's another one. The mark is played in the wrong place there, and there's no number.
Billy Charlie was 47.
47 was it? Right. Ball kicked back in, and again.
Another one.
They're making some mistakes.
Hanging on, they're getting away with that.
Yeah, I think that was pretty soft.
Billy Charlie turned it over, put it straight down Scooter Brown's throat. Scooter Brown put it all into trouble.
Anyway, away goes Sam Alitopoulos. Kicks it over that far side of the ground, on the two arms of the...
Zoha, he's a long way from home.
Hofa. Anyway, ball comes in now, kicked out there by Willunga through... I didn't see who that was, but anyway, they've got it back again. Back it goes into the forward line, off hands it goes out there.
It's in the back.
Player all of it there.
Damon Ross was same one as last
number 10 there, and Ross. So Damon Ross has got it.
And that was crude, wasn't it?
Oh, why is he kicking back over there?
Because they're both
Here at the Haskett.
Yeah, Haskett's still here.
And then if they work it right, if he went with it quickly.
It's gone to Brown. Haskett's just hiding there on the boundary line, comes in, takes that in front of his eyes. No problems.
Bass has got to back it and go down the line. He knows Haskett can kick this 60 metres, get down the line.
And he doesn't, that's not too bad. Oh,
that's unrealistic.
It's early, man. He was lucky to even touch him. And the free kick goes out there to McLaren.
Just watch him too much. This is how you do it, but probably an hour and a half too early.
Goes across there to Boldenhagen. Boldenhagen finds someone out there in the middle of the ground, kicks it in, and he's gone over there to Gill. And Gill almost decided to play on it. What's he going to do now? He's going to kick it in there. It's gone into Mutton.
He's gone. He's have to go.
And the umpire lets play go then. And he will come in and throw the ball up 30 metres out from McLaren's goal.
They've already attacked McLaren.
They certainly have this quarter. Will come the quick kick out of the back. And how's that going?
Touched.
It is touched, says Bob Martin.
Good Brown right on the line.
7 goals, 17. McLaren to 9 goals for Willunga. That's 59 to 57 with McLaren in front.
Haskett was looking to go short to Brownie. Didn't wave off on it. Haskett's going to go clubber side, loads it up, gets horribly close out on the kick-off line. Oh, that's a good grab taken out there by Billy Cook. Cookie now around the body, down the front of the club rooms, wheels up past, into ball bounces out in front of the coaches' boxes. Got a whistle out there, it's tucked, it's off hands, the boundary umpire will come in and throw it in between the interchange race. Umpire ready up to go. Just arrived in it. Billy Cook's going to have to do the ruck work into it. McLaren the back of it, taps it up over the top. Going to run come from McLaren. Still play on's the call. Players are juggling over the footy. It comes loose, spits out the back. Well done, there it is by Vanderloo. He picks up the football, drops it on the boot, kicks it forward. She's going to be a bouncy old ball to the top of the 50-metre arc. Willunga in numbers should get out of it, but McLaren apply the pressure. The tackles are good. Holding the ball's going to come up. It will be McLaren outside 50. We'll have the free kick. Picked up there by Cameron for McLaren. Zachary Cameron goes out long, bomb. In she comes, a tall Timber Haskett in front. Well received back. Oh, it gives it back to Haskett at his knees. Scooter Brown's got it. Oh, he goes across. Where was Scotty Brown going? He's kicked himself. He kicked the point for McLaren. He was coming across the face to Burdett, but that one's off target and through the points for McLaren. So they go to 7-18 to Willunga, 9 goals, 3 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Alexopoulos gives it back to Haskett, and Haskett comes out and finds Burdett on the scoreboard side here, short. He'll kick around and find Sean Beath. Beath on the back flank now, still inside the 50. They've had 3 kicks. Up he comes now to the wing. Up they go. Up Stanfield goes. Spoils his own player. Out comes McLaren. Turns over. Double juggled and gets it. And that one there is Fennerty. Thomas Fennerty for McLaren. Turns around, puts it all up. Now it goes all up. Who's up there? Big body Haskett uses it. He stands there, absorbs it, and Haskett for Willunga goes off and goes out to Alexopoulos in the back pocket. Clubber inside though this time. They swing it out the other side. Over they go. Out they go to Aldous. Aldous marks it. Plays on quickly. Comes out, puts it out in front of his player on the true wing. Follows up into it. Goes on to there. They kick up further now. Sitting around. Trying to sit. In Willunga, all by themselves in there. In it comes into the centre. 3-on-1, turn around. Oh, smacko out there. Handball comes out. Nobody back for Willunga, and McLaren bring it out. They come out wide there and find Thomas Fennerty again. He's sitting on the scoreboard side here. Goes back inside again. Finds around and finds his player at centre half back. Brings out Clubber inside. Off they go. 2-on-1. Turn around. Good mark. Plays on quickly, McLaren. Puts it all up. Here they go. Alexopoulos gets his hands to it. Now he'll recover. Body on body with it here. Turns around, follow it over. The McLaren player takes the biggest dive you've ever seen and lucky to pull up short of the fence.
Through the water.
Turn and go. So there it is there. We've gone 11 minutes and we have a 3-point game with McLaren up 3 points in the last quarter.
Boundary umpire tosses it in. Wind still blowing down towards the net or the cricket net end, and that's the end that Willunga are kicking to, but McLaren at the moment doing the attacking. Hey, missed the ball then, oh no, he's cut back again, he's got a chance, he is in trouble now. His hand but didn't come off.
Burdett's got a
mile. He can really all the way down the ground if he wants to. He didn't want to though, he kicked it in.
Back.
He's got a chance now, it is, and it's gone out there to
Billy Cook.
Cook is at a shot in.
It's a mark. It's a mark. Been paid.
This mark between the goals and the points, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a bit interesting shot. Could be. He's had a good day.
23, is it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. That was a ripper, mate. That was a full tilt. He was running into that.
And those points will, goalposts will line up, won't they? He's had a shot at him.
He's missed a lot.
I think he's missed a lot. In fact, I think he's kicked it out of bounds on the full 50. 7-18, 9-3. And McLaren hang on to a 3-point lead.
Yeah.
12 minutes gone.
Tried to run around and bend it, and he didn't bend it at all. She went straight across the face. So McLaren kicking duties. Kaifa Zahar with the football. Bring it back in. We're both in a bit of sunshine here at the Bay Oval. Kaifa pops the football up high out towards the coach's box territory. They go, well done. Sam Motsopolis gets it, shows it, sneaks through traffic, gets the kick on his way, top of the 50-metre arc, punched away it is by McLaren, who's the run onto the footy, picked up by Stanfield. Stanfield has to get rid of a couple of players. He gets the handball out wide, back of the pack. Oh, what the relentless pressure by McLaren. We've got a legging.
Oh, no.
And it's going to be a free kick going the way of McLaren.
Oh,
the umpire marks it.
Yeah, good mark by the umpy for McLaren. Relentless pressure by McLaren. Kicks the football. High one. Floating up again. Ball down to Sam McLaren. Punches to it, but McLaren waits on the ground. Gets the footy inside 50. Martin one-on-one. Punched away. It is by Collier. This time he wins one. Handball goes backwards to McLaren. That was a long old beefy dive. Probably took one hard. He was low to the ground. Probably unlucky not to get one too high. He was going for the footy.
He stepped in.
And that one's got him
He
on the
does
knob.
that every week.
Yeah, he does.
He gets knocked about every week.
Down going forward, getting the
Dive
footy
into
though.
the head, you're going to cop it.
Up they go. Eric from both ruckman. Back door stolen away by Willunga. They get a kick away, a hurried one. One-on-one just off the centre circle. Bounce comes backwards. Aldous tries to crash the pack but come out without the football. In goes Hoffman. He's gone hard for the footy. McLaren players, they're in there. They're ripping the footy out of each other's hands. The umpire says, "Oh, we'll have it." Oh no, he won't. He's given a free kick to Tyson Hoffman. Too far out to score. Is it centre half forward? Loads up, short trajectory kick, got to come off. No, it's not. Back of the pack. Oh, Bass overrun the football. McLaren through Vanderloo gets the footy again. Gone high, wide out towards the boundary line. I think he's going to let it go. It will be a kick. It will be kick to advantage to Willunga. Right in front of
umpire's going to have a chat now to see what it's called.
Good day. That's your mate. No,
Oh,
says,
no.
on your buggery. He said throw it in right in front of Steve Jagger. And they wouldn't be a happy bunch of campers there in that box.
The boundary umpire called
He
it.
won it. Yeah, boundary umpire's on the money. Don't know what. Don't have to bargain. Anyway, ball gets thrown back in. Bass gets it down, but McLaren through Vanderloo gets it, kicks it, hogs around the body. One or two Willunga players spoil themselves. One McLaren down. Oh, he's gone this time. Swamp tackled by Willunga.
Haskett.
Switch it up. They do. Cross the centre, to the centre circle to Haskett, where he's standing.
Over the top.
They need to run on through. They need to run us. They've got to back
They've got
themselves.
them everywhere,
They've got to
yeah.
back themselves right up. Little chip pass comes forward. That's okay. Picked up there to Matt Williams. Williams now out wide to the scoreboard side wing. Picks up his teammate out there in Draper. Manny Draper now loads up. Long bomb. Inside 50. She's going to bounce. But the big tall timber down there. McLaren always underneath it. Didn't take the mark. Oldest, the little terrier in there. What's happening? Umpires come in with a whistle. And he says, mate, just give me the footy. I'll take care of it. And we'll ball up inside 50 for Willunga. Up by they go. Important taps. Oh, overrun by Stanfield. Didn't come out with the football. She's a bit of soccer and going on the ground. She's a scrimmage of players in there. And the umpire again will come in and ball up. This is so important for Willunga to get a score out of this one. They need a major to keep themselves rolling. The McLaren says, no, you're not. They've come in, they've thrown it out. I think the umpire's got a free kick for McLaren. Footy is coming back. And coming back it is at 7:18:60. McLaren to 9 goals, 3:57. Willunga, 16 minutes gone, last term.
Ball back in there, right there. Now McLaren bring it out, and that's a floater goes out, hits the ground. Out come Willunga. Willunga kicks it all up, goes forward, and it's Sofa.
It's kick
It's
for
got
kick,
him
it's
there.
tennis shot.
Right in the teeth of goal is marked a relief from McLaren. Oh, Zohar Kiefer got the ball, puts the ball up here now for McLaren, back to where it comes, up they go, players go up, stacks on the mill here, umpire will have to come in and ball it up on the forward flank for Willunga on the scoreboard side. Willunga have to make inroads here and they need a goal to get back in front. Up she goes, smash back down, out it comes. McLaren have got the answers so far. Drongs it forward, but it's all the wall set up here. Out they come to Willunga. Willunga steps back through, goes the same, drives this ball back in. You've got to be smart. That's where the ball comes from everybody there. Picked up quickly by Willunga. Kicks forward over the back. There's the big ball. Turns around Stanfield, goes bang. Straight through the middle. There she is. Telstra shot scoreboard. Willunga go to 10 goals, 363 to 7:18. McLaren 60.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
2 goals, and they are Willunga.
Go back in the centre. I reckon that's Grant Riley that's got all
Yes.
the years. He comes in, throws the ball up it goes. Oh, probably the Willunga team got the knockout there, and ball's gone over though to McLaren, and Vanderloo kicks it into the forward line. Picked up here by Willunga. Player dropped the ball, holding the ball, says the umpire, and free kick will go out here to McLaren. Ball goes into centre half forward.
Here it is.
Here's the big fella coming out. And the mark has been taken
again
by number 16, Jordan Mutton. Already kicked 5 goals.
That non-movement could possibly cost them their season.
He's kicked them all on Collier too. It just have not changed.
No. Well, Collier's probably 18 inches shorter when he puts his hands up, isn't he?
Mutton's big frame in front, winning every time.
Anyway, in he comes. He has put the ball on. He doesn't miss too
attention,
many of
boys.
them. There's another goal there to McLaren. They go to 8 goals, 18, 66. Willunga, 10 goals, 3, 63.
Welcome to Happy Rugs.
Happy Rugs stock a wide range of rugs to suit all rooms, budgets and needs. From lounge room and kids room to kitchen, living and dining room. Unique to Happy Rugs is our free sleepover service, where you can try out your selected rug at your home or business before purchasing it.
We offer great prices, a huge range and excellent customer service.
Happy Rug owners buy their rugs from Happy Rugs, 24 Ocean Street, Victor Harbour. Phone 08 8552 7973. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
He's brought his own game. Umpire with the footy in the middle. 19 and a half minutes gone. This is the last turn. Ball comes up. Bass grabs the footy, kicks it out of the ruck duel. Down one. Bounty. Loose ball. In dispute. Socket off the ground by McLaren, but it's gone back to the hands of Stanfield. Get in there again. Soccer off the ground. He's had an airy. A little airy come off the side of the boot just, and it's wobbled over the boundary line. It's off the boot, and it'll be a free kick in there to McLaren in Kaifer Zohar. They've got to go coast to coast. Kaifer Zohar loads up. It's a tactical day. They've gone out towards the coach's box, getting deep in the pocket. Willunga's big grab has come up. There's a big bass. The big fella. Switch it up, play. Attack. He's going to keep it going. No, we don't. We come in the middle. Oh, Hashkett made the lead into the middle, but the kick was poor from Bass.
Big
McLaren
mention,
numbers.
not finesse.
We're there.
Green, isn't it?
Yeah, green. It is for McLaren. Loads back out. Heads back out towards the another good mark taken. No, not paid for it. Says it. Bounty gets it. Sees it comfortably over the boundary line. Boundary umpire from centre wing. Club room side.
20 minutes and 40 seconds gone.
You just feel the squeeze coming on here, boys. Boundary umpire with the footy. Throw it in again. Long one up over the top. Bass stays there. Plucks it out of the ruck. That is ball holding the ball.
You can't grab it out of the ruck.
Can't grab it and be tackled. You're done, McLaren. This young Vanderloo. Crikey's he played a good game. Yeah, they'll sting one pulled out. Good mark taken up in front by the defence in Willunga. And they switch up play. They bring it up. Handball comes out to Sam Alexopoulos. He goes backwards to Collier. Collier got Scooter Brown short. He doesn't. He's got Burdett one-on-one out on the wing. Burdett jump bumps, uses the body beautifully. And Marcus, he can't waste the footy. You're usually good at it. Willunga have got to go long. Marcus goes back, loads up, hugs the wing, looking for Aldous, but he's done. He's outstretched by McLaren. McLaren in front. Bring the football. Again, he's looking for options. He's looking for some target to go through the centre. He doesn't want to come down the side. We're going to go backwards, Bolenhagen. It is. He switches across play. Across the ground they go. It's got to be good. Did the McLaren player get there? He did. He take the mark right as Bass took him down.
He's done the right thing. He's held him up, though.
He has held him up.
Most important.
Yep. McLaren, there's any real panic about it, are they? They've got to get it down their end. They're just going back casually. The
time
kick,
on
long,
started.
Time on in, yes, says Kev. Hands go up. Mark taken again. There's Bolenhagen again. He's at centre wing. Club room side. The next two kicks have got to be important from McLaren. Long bomb. In comes. Just outside 50. Up they go. Mark, the football is 8-18, 66.
Always a player out here by himself.
Oh yeah, I'm saying this young vandal. Oh, fingertips, he can't do it. Knocks the football back out, looking for advantage. Willunga gets hold of the ball, and they get it out their teammates. Trev, have a crack at it. I'm spent.
Here we go. Willunga down the wing, drive it out in the clubroom side. Go forward. Out there comes a player, traps it, can't get to it, bounces off, comes back again. McLaren's picked it all up, go into it, down on the top they go, and the umpire will go in for a ball up as it gets free. Inside the 50-metre arc for Willunga.
Only 3 goals, Trev. We've gone
a minute of
time on.
Yep, it's got to be scores here up when you're in their end. Up they go. Bass tries to get it down. Willunga come out, handball back, turns around, picked it all up. McLaren's trying to get it all over. Turns around, picked it all up, gets scraps onto here. McLaren want to hold it up. Willunga need to get it out, and she's a ball up still on right on the 50-metre arc at centre half forward. Willunga into attack going. They turn around. Bass is telling his players to get back because I'm thumping it. Turns around, gets up, but then he couldn't get a swing out. But he gets a kick up and down she goes. Out wide, out they go wide. Burdette gets it. Burdette loves this situation. Right, he's going to be kicking from outside the 50.
This has to be a goal. If Willunga to win, this must be a goal. They wouldn't have time to do it.
Got the assistance of it. Marcus Burdette will put this one out to the left goal post, I'd say, and let the wind come back. Drives back, goes back, it's short, it's going to hang short, goes up over the back, and a minor score to them. So we go now to 2-point difference, 10 for Willunga to 8-18 McLaren.
McLaren by 2 points. For Zohar to bring the ball back in. Bolenhagen's got it this time, is it? Bolenhagen, he plays on, puts the ball out over that clubroom side, they fly high, no one's bringing the ball down. It's into a stack of players, the umpire calls play on, and he'll come in and throw it up. 2.5 minutes of time on, nearly gone.
We can't have a draw.
No, we can't have a draw. We have to kick 2 points.
We can have an extra 10 minutes of footy.
I don't think there'll be too much time for that.
Umpire throws it up. Willunga try and knock the ball down. What have they done here? The umpire comes in and says, I'll throw it up again. And this is wasting time. No one will pick the ball up for them. We thought Willunga wouldn't have been able to pick it up quick enough. In they come again. Pushed down. Taken down there by
Burdette.
Have it near the boundary.
On the ball.
It's on the ball. And boy, Burdette's going. I don't think he'll be too pleased about that one. But anyway, the free kick goes there to McLaren.
The milking machines come out.
They'll take all the time they can. Put the ball up high. The siren has gone. A 2-point win there to McLaren. 8 goals 18 over Willunga, 10 goals 4. So, well, how does that happen, eh?
Well, you have that many pop shots, Kev. I guess it's got to work.
Yes, I suppose it does. I mean, a couple of those points really counted in the end, didn't they? 8 goals 18 to 10 goals 4. Willunga, they drop out of the race for the Premiership in 2018, and McLaren go on. And this happened about 17 years ago, I think 16, 17 years ago, when McLaren hadn't been in the league very long. I think they beat Willunga at Mount Compass, went on to win the Premiership. So, well, they've got to still do it again next week, don't they? They come up next week against Mount Compass.
Mount Compass and Kev, they're playing at home.
They're playing at home, so I think that's what they wanted to do.
I think so.
I don't think they wanted to do it this way though, but I know at one stage they were saying they hope they get a home final. Well, they got a home final, I think, for both grades now, haven't they?
Yeah, the reserves.
And scores are right, so well done to the kids up there on the scoreboard. They've got it right this time, and it is a 2-point win to McLaren.
Par's famous fish cafe is renowned for their delicious fish plates, seafood platters and tasty hamburgers. Let local owners Tim and Lisa, along with their friendly staff, welcome you to this iconic cafe in beautiful Encounter Bay. You can choose to dine in or enjoy al fresco dining with world-class ocean views, as well as a large takeaway menu. We cater for group bookings and provide regular live entertainment. Relax on our comfortable leather lounges and marvel at the impressive collection of auto memorabilia. Par's Famous Fish Cafe, a must-see for locals and visitors alike. 61 Franklin Parade, Encounter Bay. For bookings, phone 088 1055.
Hi, it's Jamie here, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with the NBN, pop by for a chat. Our team of experts can help answer all your questions. And don't worry, we won't load you up with confusing manuals or tech jargon. It's just a face-to-face chat with one of the team to help get your NBN service up and running in no time. And then that's the public service. So pop by the Telstra store, Victor Harbour today.
So final scores, McLaren 8 goals 18 to Willunga 10 goals 4.
Have you got the
2-point win to
got the goal kickers, Trevor?
Goal kickers for the winning side, McLaren. There's only 2 of them. Would you get that after all that? I should have been better off to write down the point scorers because there was a lot more of them.
Taking the whole page.
6 goals to Jordan Mutton and 2 to Jess Watchman, and that's all they needed for Willunga. The better spread out there. Todd Martin had 4, 2 to Daniel Bass, singles to Braden Altus, Jake Stanfield, Sean Beath and Tyson Hoffman.
So that's it from his first semi-final. Well, it's probably the best part of the day now. The sun's come out, the wind looks like it's probably dropped off a little bit, but anyway, we've had a ripper. Games today in the first semi-final knockout games. They've all been close. They started off hours ago now in the mini Colt Carnival. The final of that one, Willunga defeated McLaren. In that one, I haven't got the scores for that, but in the junior Colts, Strathalbyn, well, they came from behind to defeat McLaren again and way off target with McLaren. 2 goals 13 to 5 goals 7. And a win after the siren to Victor Harbour Senior Colts over McLaren. So McLaren looking down the barrel a little bit there for a dirty day, weren't they? 8 goals 7 to 7 goals 8, and they kicked the goal after the siren sounded. That's Victor Harbour to get home there by 5 points. Then in the reserves, Mount Compass went down there. They went out in straight sets. McCumpers 5-2 were defeated by Ponga Selix 9 goals 5. So our finals next Saturday. No more Sunday games. Next Saturday the finals will be down at the McLaren Vale Oval.
Yes, down there at McLaren. It's an interesting stat, isn't it? McLaren coming to this weekend with 5 teams in the finals.
We've got 1 left.
No, we've got the 2 left. Only 1 winner out of the weekend, and that was A grade by 2 points over their little neighbours up the road in Willunga. What an amazing weekend. Heck, football can turn around for a club, but McLaren still fight on. Their A's and reserves do battle at home next week, and they'll be Mount Compass in the A grade. They'll be taking on Ponga Selix, McLaren in the reserves. And then what have we got? We've got Victor Harbour and I think it was down there, and down the line we'll go. But just 1 day of footy next week, Kev. I'll come to admit, I am looking forward to that.
The mini Colts are all finished.
Getting the Sunday off for a change. It's a long break. Been a long weekend.
Day home, yeah. Anyway, thanks to Nifty for your big truck.
That's
for
right,
a loan of
Stevie
your
up
big
there.
truck again. There's Steve Adams up there in the big truck. What a great job he's done in this final series. Helped by Tony and Will. And we've got Ken Burgess running around showing everyone what the pictures look like.
That's it, yeah. And if you want to watch the replay too, Steve's got that one back up on YouTube about on Tuesday afternoon, Monday night, Tuesday afternoon. Yeah. He's probably got a busy weekend after 2 games he's got to put together. Again, back out on that one. So if you want to sit back and have a look at that one and see how your faithfuls went on through and won the game or lost the game, so it'll be out early.
We've got to thank you for the big truck, Nifty.
That's all right, boys.
Mount Compass Landscaping Supplies, Sand and Soil.
Mr.
Is that the right one?
Yeah, don't you start singing, Billy. That's enough. I'm enough putting up with Richard Cook back there in the studio.
We'll be
And
back
speaking of that-
next Saturday with live streaming of the game from the McLaren Vale Oval.
Kick on its way. Goal umpire stands to attention. Listens better. Here, Timmy Boyd, can he stand? Can he stand on the run coming through from Toddy Martin? Toddy Martin opens up the face of goals and puts it straight through the high little 50. Oh, what a beauty!
Then he comes, bombs it up, he got up and under it. He's going and going and going, and then look at it.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.